really, really am impressed with this game. I know that I've talked about things that I thought it wasn't doing as well as other things that it was doing. But it is extremely good. And that's the thing, is even when I was being potentially critical of it, it was like, oh, if only they could do these other things as well as they're doing all the things that they are doing well. The stuff that is unquestionably the strength of the writers is really good. Really good. It makes me greedy. I want everything to be equally good in this game. But dynamic HUD. Oh, okay, interesting. All right, so if I want less stuff on the screen, I don't think I will do that. I think I will have everything on the screen that's on the screen so that I have a likelihood of maybe noticing it eventually. Hey, Chrono! And hi, everybody. Sorry, I haven't said hello to everybody individually, but hi. Welcome to all of our regular folks. So we have any new folks here? If you want to raise your hand and say hello, we'll greet you and say hello to you. But I know a lot of your names, folks. I've seen you around a time or two. Some of you I may even know in person. Shocking. Yeah. No, I'm really hung up on how good the writing is. I will say, as much as I am... Sorry, we're just diving straight into this. Oh, focus scan. The game is calling me out right here. The game is like, hey, you know how you don't focus scan when you fight really scary new creatures? Maybe you should do that, Lauren. Maybe you should do that. No, so even though I am beginning to feel like I have a better grasp on
it feels like
the overarching story and characters and things a bit more now that I'm actually, you know, doing stuff with that instead of not. I will say I do feel that to a large degree, it does seem as though the contemporary present world, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit, at least for me. I feel as though Aloy's time partly exists so we can have that puzzle of what happened in the past, rather than it being the primary focus. I do think that they're going to do a good job with character development and story, after all. I'm not sure that I don't know. I feel like as far as like priorities go, sorry, I'm turning this down a bit. As far as priorities go, I feel that because they had to have a priority between the past timeline and the present timeline, where sometimes the past timeline serves to highlight things about the present timeline, and sometimes the present timeline serves to help puzzle out the past timeline, and that is the case I think that's going on here. And so I don't think that's a problem. I just think it's a decision, a narrative decision that they made. Sleepy-O, or is that Sleepy One? And maybe it's Sleepy One, that would make sense. Hi, hello, and welcome. I don't know what a graboid is. It's a graboid. Okay, so folks, you may have noticed in the description of this video that I was like, maybe we'll go to Meridian, or maybe we'll fight a T-Rex. So my roommate really likes Horizon Zero Dawn. And she's been playing through Horizon Forbidden West, which is now on my PS4 because she bought it. So she could play it. So sometimes she borrows the system to go play it. But so every Tuesday, when I get done with my stream, I'll like burst out and be like, guess what happened in Horizon Zero Dawn? So I was like, I found a T-Rex. And she was like, so did you fight it? And I was like, no, it's a T-Rex. And she's like, oh, you should fight it. So today is my roommate's birthday. And I thought maybe for her birthday, I would go die to a T-Rex. And then I can tell her about it when I'm done. She said that would be an excellent present. Exactly, Chrono, that's right, you get it. So, how do we feel about going to fight a T-Rex. We're not gonna win. We're gonna go die to a T-Rex. I have no illusion. I managed to beat the bird. The giant, what are those giant birds? Giant bird. What do you call giant bird? Giant bird. You. No. There. Stormbird. Oh, that's a fairly intuitive name. I managed to take down a Stormbird mostly because many Carja soldiers died for this. And that's not gonna happen with the T-Rex. It's a T-Rex, folks. I just have to, so we're gonna teleport over here. This is why this is here. Chrono, I am so glad to know that my like little halfway references to things will land. That makes me very happy. Yes, I was in fact thinking of the Death Star plans when I said that. Oh, there's a crate holder. Oh, well, or you can just use your Tear Blast arrows and they'll probably drop things. See, Tear. We're gonna just hang out here in the darkness and look at the fact that it's a T-Rex. Right there. This is the T-Rex campfire. Do you mind, folks? Do you mind that we're here for a T-Rex? I'm a story and lore player. I'm not normally like a let's do a challenging thing player, and I don't think that there's any chance I'm gonna like I have no chance of possibly winning against this thing. Like there's just no way. But we can throw ourselves at the T-Rex and die fighting a T-Rex because my roommate asked me to for her birthday. I just think it's really funny. Like, you know how I know that it's a T-Rex? You know how I figured out that it was a T-Rex? Besides the fact that I assumed it had to be a T-Rex. Because it doesn't have arms. And because the joke about T-Rexes is that they're very big. And they have little bitty arms. I don't even know if it has arms. I don't even see arms on it. Like, do you see arms on it? I don't think it has arms. I think that this game has gone beyond making fun of T-Rexes for not having big arms. And they just straight up don't have arms. Look at that. Look at that. Where's this guy's arms? Where are they? Does he have them? Does he have arms? Does he have arms? Does he have arms? No, Blue Glass, are you one of the people who doesn't like Return of the Jedi? I like Return of the Jedi. Does he have hollow arms? I don't know that it has arms at all. It has a lot of things. Well, so, like all children, I liked me a good dinosaur, but I've never really been a dino expert, and it's been a very long time since I've been even, like, an amateur dino expert, since I was a kid. What is it about children and dinosaurs, anyway? Why do children love dinosaurs so much? Because they do. Is that universal? Is that a universal thing? Because I feel like it is. Or is it because I grew up in the days of Jurassic Park? I don't know. They are awesome, but I don't understand why this is like a thing. Like, you know, when you go through your dino phase, and then sometimes you leave it and sometimes you don't, but you always have one. So I'm not going to be able to tell you what kind of dinosaur most of these dinosaur ones resemble, probably. So if you were to just show me this right off the bat, this is not what I think of as a T-Rex, because the T-Rex has a really distinctive skull. Like, the T-Rex skull shape looks different, and this doesn't have the skull because it's not actually a T-Rex. Which actually, okay, never mind, I take that back. I do actually know what T-Rex skulls are shaped like, at least according to, like, how they're usually drawn. And I guess it does kind of have the, like, cannon-shaped body sort of thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I think the reason why I might not have been able to tell is because it doesn't have the skull shape. And apparently I know enough about dinosaurs that that's the thing. I take back what I just said, folks. Never mind. But I have been anticipating a T-Rex since I first realized that this game has dinosaurs in it. Mechanical dinosaurs. If you've been here since day one, you remember when I saw my first dino machine and I was like, there's gonna be a T-Rex in this game, isn't there? You can't not have a T-Rex if there's dinosaurs. There's gonna be a T-Rex. That just goes without saying. And then I saw it across the way, but I thought it was just on the next hill over because it's so big. It's so big that I thought it was close, and then I realized it wasn't close, and I was like, oh, that's really far away, which means that's really big. So I was like, is that a T-Rex? Is that a T-Rex? Yes, it's a T-Rex, but it doesn't have arms, which accentuates its T-Rexness because they're so little bitty. What are you gonna do with them anyway? I bet they've got guns. I bet they've got like little guns, and they go pew 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 pew, and then you die because it's a T-Rex. So even if the guns are little pew pew pew, they're still gonna murder you, just like everything else on a T-Rex. Yeah, so what I find astonishing here, right? Okay, so the tall neck is obviously a majestic beast, and it is larger beyond comprehension. The Stormbird, maybe it's bigger than a T-Rex, I don't know. I did actually fight it close range briefly, and then I hid in the grass and didn't die. And then we got our T-Rex, then we got our Crocagator over here. The thing is, somewhere around here is the rock biter. Excuse me. No, it's not a rock biter. That's from the Neverending Story. What's it called? Because I didn't scan it, so it's not here. The scan. This looks like a. Oh wait. Oh no, I can actually sort of see some shapes here, folks. Let's see. Anyway, so one of these is the rock knot biter, but I didn't scan it. Unless it's this, but I don't think it would be this. Rock breaker, thank you. The rock biter is a friend. You wouldn't fight the rock biter. The rock breaker, okay. Oh man, I haven't even looked at the cover of the physical game. Even though my roommate has it. No, okay, so do we want me to look at the silhouettes and guess what I think they are? Or should I try not to think about them? Because the thing is, what I find really exciting and terrifying in this game is that there is a creature called a behemoth. And there is a creature called the Deathbringer. And there is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it is neither one of those things. Which means that there is something bigger than a T-Rex. And there is something that brings more death than a T-Rex. And those are two different things. And that's bad news. That's bad news. Then yes, the Deathbringer is going to be the uwu bringer. Thank you for remembering that for me, Sleeping Bee. That's very important. Okay. Because I realized that I can kind of make out some of the... Well, I know, but there were dinosaurs that were bigger than the T-Rex. But they were mostly giant herbivores. If I remember correctly, they were giant herbivores. So, like, they might step on you, but they don't know you're there. T-Rex is gonna eat you. Your dinner. Goodbye. You met a T-Rex. Now you're gone. You're toast. Your T-Rex dinner. Giant herbivores. I guess they could be aggressive. I don't know. Oh, but I feel like for the most part they're just gonna step on you without realizing you're there, and maybe that's because I grew up on children's movies in the 80s and 90s, and there were the Land Before Time. I've only seen the first movie. I know there's like 15. Yeah, okay, you know, that's true. Hippopotamuses are very, very, very high on the don't mess with me list. That is the censored title of that list because I don't say swears on stream for the most part. But there's a list. You'll be glad to know hippos are on it. Rhinos are on it. Crocodiles and alligators are both on it. Sharks are on it, although you are less likely to encounter one of those. The moose is on that list. Cause like, I'm just looking through these and I'm like, I don't know, does that have a tusk or is that a claw? Is it gonna spike you or is it a mammoth thingy that like is like, I don't know, because we've got all these different guys. So the trampler, I think, is this another sort of cow? I'm trying to remember. And of course then there's the shellwalker, which just throws everything out of whack because these don't exist at this scale. Or even close to this scale, you know? Like, okay, and so, like, I have no idea what critters a Bellowback is based off of. There's probably some actual dinosaur. Oh, this is a ram! This is a ram! Hence, it's a charger, because it rams into you. It charges into you. Look at those curlies. That's what those are. These are rams. I don't know if I recognized them as rams before, but they're clearly rams. But you think Bellowback might be a giant armadillo? Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, hope you don't mind. We just kind of got up. So these guys are like, I don't know, coyotes, hyenas, something like that. Something kind of dog-like, but also a little cat-like. That is a scavenger. Because the other scavengers that we've got are actual scavengers. Which are vultures. Vultures. See, this is the head. That's how you can tell it's a vulture. I don't know. Pangolins. I don't even know if I've noticed but I guess Bellowbacks are on too. I guess they don't have front legs either. But they're definitely not a T-Rex. They're definitely not T-Rexes. And you know, like the Watchers have like little like non-arms too, but they're not T-Rexes either. No, this guy's a T-Rex. And we're gonna go fight one. Have I stalled long enough? Maybe that's a moose. Why would it be a moose? No, I don't think it's a moose. It looks like it's like this looks like it's a moose riding a vehicle. I don't think it's a moose riding a vehicle, but it looks like it's a moose riding a vehicle. Or else it's a giant skull. Just a giant skull. That looks like a cartoon dog. No, I don't know. I'm really not sure. This one definitely. I figured out what this one is, folks. This one is Master Chief turns into a werewolf. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I am. No, I'm not. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what I do for the rest of the stream. That is the moment of the stream. Oh my god. Amazing. Amazing. I can't wait until we run into Werewolf Master Chief. I'll be really excited. I'll be really excited. You can see it, can't you? Because he's like lurching to the side, and then like there's the helmet shape on the head, and he's got like the I don't know, armor pack or something. I don't play Halo. I don't know. I'm really good at this, okay? And that's why this guy, like, I was gonna say it looked like it has a tusk, but I don't think so. I think those are gonna be like spiky legs. So I don't know. Maybe this one's a crabby or something like that. I don't know. Now I've got pressure. I've got pressure, like anxiety to try to live up to. No, I'm pretty sure this is a moose on a hoverboard. Okay, we're good. I got it. I figured it out. Or a giant bone skull, like a crocodile bone skull, like Symphony of the Night has it. And it's big. It's just a skull. No. I'm gonna stop. I'm stalling because I don't want to die to this dinosaur. What's it gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do to me, T-Rex? What are you gonna do? Hold on. All that, and I forgot to check what the T-Rex has got. All right. So, Zeta override, which sounds like it comes pretty near the end. Apex combat machine, equipped with a wide array of heavy artillery and melee attacks. So you should definitely get close to it. All right, so obviously it has a body. There's, oh, no, okay, so the blaze canister's in the back. The data nexus is, oh, it's right here. If you hit that, it deals greater damage to the machine. Okay, I can blow its brain up. Disc launcher. This heavy weapon can be picked up and used after it has been detached from the machine. So I assume perhaps this is the only way to take down a T-Rex. If it is not the only way to take down a T-Rex, I'm sure it is a way to take down the T-Rex, is that you take off its gun and then you shoot it to death with it. Oh boy, I bet that's what you're supposed to do. I don't have the thing that makes me good at using those though, so I should probably not do that. But I should knock it off so that it doesn't shoot that at me. Freeze canister. Chill water. Okay, so hold on. So it has a blaze canister on top, and the freeze canister's to one side. The heart, if you hit that component, which is inside, I think, will deal greater damage. The power cell, shock. Radar, so it's scanning, so it doesn't scan you. Cannon. That's just not fair, folks. It has a rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat, and it has a pew-pew-pew. Also, a tail attack. That's its melee attack. Because nothing else here actually counts as melee. I mean, I'm sure it'll just bite you or step on you. But the tail, I think, is the big melee damage thing. So yeah, so it can basically do whatever. So it doesn't need arms because it's armed. Yes, Amphi, yes, yes, yes. All right, so it's got all of this everything. Good. And I would love to have that, but I'm not gonna get that. Like, this is not gonna happen because we're not gonna win. I can already anticipate how this is gonna go though, folks, and it doesn't end well for me. I need to find me some grass. Sorry, T-Rex. Yeah, he doesn't even care about me. I'm just like running around making noise and he's like does not even pay any attention to me. I think. Let's see. Yeah, I need to get a bot situation set up. So I did make some upgrades to our Discord server. It is now technically a community, which is cool and it should have been all along. So then the next step is gonna be fixing things up on Twitch. So, oh god, do I actually have to go up there? I think I'm gonna have to actually go up there. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, so it's blue. It was kind of yellow earlier. It must have heard me. It's like, huh? No. This is grass. This is grass. Oh my god, there's just like everything.
Here we go again.
You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. Oh my god. You don't see me. It just knocked that cactus. It just destroyed that cactus. Folks, that cactus went flying. Do you see the T-Rex cactus? Do you see the T-Rex cactus? It was definitely shooting in my general direction. It was mad friend. Yeah. Nothing to see here, friend. Alright. Cool. Well, that went okay. That went alright. We didn't die. That didn't do anything. Did I miss? I must have missed. Alright. I mean, you had to know when I was going to fight a T-Rex that this is how it's going to go, right? You can't actually think that I'm actually going to, like, get up close and personal with a T-Rex, even if I promised my roommate I was going to fight it. Come here. There's not anybody else around here, right? There's not like some like other humans or anybody. Or other robots or somebody to maybe distract it. Right? What's it doing? What are you doing, buddy? Oh. Ow! You just killed somebody. Cool! I guess I could help them. This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea, Lauren. Don't do this. Okay. Nothing to see here, buddy. Nothing to see here. Just go kill those other guys. Nothing to see here.
Just stay out of their way for now.
What did I shoot off? Oh! Well, there. I took out its disc launcher. Unfortunately, I think all of the Karja that we're gonna fight in are dead. And I don't think there's more coming, so, this is just us. Well, no, is there another guy over there? Oh my god, he's just over there yelling. He's so mad.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Come on, buddy. There you go. That's the spirit. Okay, so we're gonna go here. And we're gonna shoot you again. No, 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 not when you're that close. No, we're not. Nope. Mm-mm. 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 I think my roommate wanted me to get shot by the pew-pew. But instead, I shot the pew-pew. You know. That one.
Hero alert.
How does it... Did I even hit anything off of it? I don't think I did. Please don't. No. No. Nope. 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 Nothing to see here. No. Nothing to see here. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, doesn't it have the ability to scan? Did I take its scanner off? I think I took its scanner off. Thank goodness. I think I took its scanner off. Is it question marked? Did it stop question mark? I don't see a question mark. And I think I took off its, I think I got rid of its scanner. I need to remember it has a scanner. Because like, no. Nope. Maybe not shoot it right in the face right there. Sorry folks, I know this is probably really boring, but okay, go over here, go over here, go over here, over here. Go over here. Yeah, nothing to see here. We're just gonna make some more arrows. Okay, what did I shoot off of it that time? What do you got? No. 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 Nothing to see here, buddy. What have you still got here? You still got a lot of things, buddy. I have not successfully knocked much off of you. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. No, go back. Go back. Go away. Go back. Don't be down here in the grass.
That's it.
Wait, do they have 2 disc launchers? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. 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 It's big. Do you see how big it is? Do you see how big it is? Do you see how big and angry it is? Holy crap! That is not good times! Oh, wow! Oh, no, you weren't kidding! It has 2 disc launchers? Oh, well, I'm glad I found that out that way and not, like, any other way. No, nothing to see here, buddy. Nothing to see here. Nuh-uh. Oh, God. This is my worst day. Oh, no, hold on, no. We gotta make sure we're... Oh, jeez. No, no. Oh, my God.
Here they come.
Okay, hold on. We gotta go over to this side here. I don't know if I managed to successfully remove... I didn't, did I? I really wanted that tail. No, I didn't get the tail! No. Don't, no, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Please do not. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Oh god. Oh my god! No, 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 no. So a very important lesson was learned there, which is that my usual tactic does not work against that fellow. Nope, it sure does not. Oh, he sure does. Look at that. There are two of them. Maybe I should have picked up his gun and shot him with it. Yeah, but now I know he'll just wander over and step on me. And that's not a thing that the others do like that. You know? Oh my god, he's so big. He's so big. He's so big. Jeez, he's big. All right. Well, we can try that again if we want to have some fun. Or we can continue onward to Meridian. I don't know that he wants a friend, and I don't think he wants to be my friend specifically. You know? Just get that feeling. I imagine my roommate in the other room, like hearing me shouting, and she's like, "Oh, maybe she did it. Maybe she actually did it." Yep, that's right. I did. He's so big. He's so big! Like, so big! I can't do it. It's the thing. I don't think I could actually do it. I don't think I could actually do it. You can tell I'm thinking about it. I got rid of the radar by accident. If I didn't get rid of the radar, I don't think I could do it. I think I got stepped on by a T-Rex is good enough. What do you think? Is that good enough? Stepped on by a T-Rex. It does have a radar. Oh yes, it does. It has a little like, or maybe they're back here, I don't know, but it has a little wobbly. Okay, well I'm glad to know that we're gonna do that, and I will report back to my roommate. Because you'll wanna know like what happened. I'll be like, well, I didn't get pewed because I shot the cannons off of its back, and I didn't shoot it with a cannon. That's what I should have done. I should have remembered it had a cannon. Should have realized that I was gonna die anyway, and just gotten its cannon and shot it with its cannon. I think that would have been really, really dramatic. That's, if I were writing a story about this adventure, that's what I would do. Oh, really? Oh, I thought I got the radar. Oh, well. Well, either way, I was relatively safe. But so one cannot just patience one's way through a T-Rex fight the way one might in other circumstances. But that's okay. Are you ready for a vantage point? I am. I'm very excited for a vantage point. I feel like I should go back and do more of this stuff. I do really want to do more of the story stuff. Like the little things.
Just finish your business here and be gone.
But I want to move on. I want to continue my adventures. And go find a vantage point. Oh, I should probably remember that there can be enemies. What are you? Do I want to shoot the fox? Oh, this is the wrong kind of... you. Sorry, but it might have things that I need to upgrade my gear. You know how it is, right? Okay. I wonder if I'm going to get... No, that wouldn't make any sense. That's the place I just left. Yes. And it's a quarry, which is why it looks that way. It looks like it might be some like ancient thing, but it's actually that it's a quarry. And so it's not that it's like I had originally thought, oh, is this another stadium or something like that? But it's not. Is that Meridian? Is that Meridian? Holy crap! Okay, if so, kudos to them for drawing their inspiration, not from European architecture. And certainly not from like British and Western European, if we think of it. Hi, Turkey. Sorry, everybody. You never know when you're gonna need that stuff for trading. What do we got down there? What are you? People. Blues, I got stepped on by a T-Rex. It was very exciting. What is this? Hold on, actually. Medicinal ochre bloom. Okay, yeah, we'll want that. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people. So if we're close enough to the city here... Wait, did I go the wrong way? Oh, I did go the wrong way. Oh, hold on. The vantage point is right over there. Oh my god. I didn't realize I was that close. This looks like this is healing. No, but that's fine. I need that anyway.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
So where exactly is it? I bet it's up there then. Huh. Interesting. I should probably be mindful of the fact that there could be bad critters. What is... Oh, that looks like that's healing over there. Actually, I'm going to go get that. Because I need healing. You know? I have been expending...
Stocking up.
I've been using all of that. Alright. So we're going to see if we can find our way up there. What fib did I tell you, narrator way? I may very well have fibbed. I just don't remember what I fibbed. Oh, shoot! I should have remembered that there might be dinosaurs. They're not actually dinosaurs. Oh, I went too far. It's not actually dinosaurs. These ones are actually cows or goats or something like that. Speaking of goats, are you ready to mountain goat our way up this thing in a way? Oh shoot, not supposed to. Because I think that might be what I'm gonna do. Okay, up here. I think it's this one. I think it's up here somewhere.
Might regret this.
Oh, I'm sorry, narrator way. Yes, no, that is true. I did say I wasn't going to be streaming. And then, because I had dinner plans that friends were supposed to come over, and then they kind of last minute weren't able to make it, and I was sad about that and decided to have a good time streaming instead. So I did that. Let's see, what did you miss last time? You missed, please don't kill me. What did we do last time? Well, oh, I fought the rock breaker, not rock biter, not rock biter. The rock breaker. I'm just gonna go over here and try not to mess with these guys. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. No trouble. No trouble. No trouble. See? No trouble. They don't see me. There's nothing to see here. Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, there was a lot actually. Nil, Thunderjaw, and Zaid. That was a lot. And I met what's her name, and she was really great. I liked her. God, I'm bad with names. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna do this. There's gotta be a way up. If this is the thing I'm supposed to be doing, there's gonna be a way up. Oh man. They sure are some exciting glyphs though. Oh my god. Can we wall jump? No, we can't wall jump. Why can't we wall jump? Tragically, we can't wall jump. Nakoa! Yes, Nakoa is really great. I really like her. I suspect that her story is going to get heavy again. I mean, it's been heavy, but I suspect that it's going to... I don't think it's over yet. I think I want to go up there anyway. The size of that bridge! Can you just imagine being Aloy trying to take in the scale of something like that? Humans made that? Even knowing that Meridian is big? Can you imagine what it would be like for a Nora girl? Okay. Maybe this is not what I'm supposed to do. Oh, there's a person down there. Well, but Aloy, can you climb that? No. She says no. Okay, well, we're just gonna slide. Sliding. I keep thinking I'm gonna find a way up if I just circle it. But I seem to have gotten quite far away in my... Yeah. Oh, I did not do this right. I missed. Whoops. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Well, that's too bad. I missed. Let's go talk to this person here. Say hello. Hello. Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
Egg for breakfast, and it's not sitting well with me.
That's an interesting conversation topic. Hello. Hello. No, excuse me. Talk to me.
My boss said he lost another caravan to machines last week. Docked my wages. Again.
Yeah, bosses can be not so great. I'm very lucky that I have a very good one, but I've had my share of very bad ones. So, can I climb up this way? I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Can we swim up this? No, we can't. Okay. Well, look, it was worth a try. Okay, that didn't work. Please don't die, Aloy. Am I gonna die? I might die. Okay, Aloy. There we go. That didn't go well. There we go. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't die. I am definitely going the exact opposite way of where I'm trying to go. Hold on. I want to get to the vantage point, okay? They can't tell me I can't have this vantage point. I want this vantage point. How do I get back? Where did I come from? What is going on? What happened? How did I don't know. I don't know. We're just going to jump up here, though. Okay, we're going to jump up here, and then we're going to jump up here. All right. We're good. We're good. No, everything's good. I'm very good at finding my way around in video games. Can't you tell? Aren't you impressed? Okay. We're heading back in the right direction now after going the wrong direction dramatically. Ah, here we go. All right, so there's our mountains. How am I supposed to get up there? How am I supposed to get up there? I swear I'm supposed to get up there. I swear that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, that's gotta be what I'm doing. But how? Yes, I know. I hear there's machines. We're all very impressed with the machines. Yes. They're very impressive and scary. Are you... Can I... I don't think I can. I don't think you're safe for me. I think you're too far. Is it this guy? Or are you this guy? Which one are you? Broadheads. Oh, wait, I do have those guys, right? Those are... Hold on. Ah, why are my buttons? Yes, okay. Please do not get mad at me. I just wish to go around. I do not want to cause you harm or be caused harm by you. You know what? Oh my god, he just looks right up at me. What is it, buddy? What is it? This is the button. That's the button that I forgot. I forgot which button cycles between these. I've been playing this game and cycling between them for a while, including tonight. This is what I mean by my brain doesn't hold buttons. Oh, I was gonna potentially teleport and try again. Because I got stuck. So we're gonna try this. I'm sorry, folks. I just want this vantage point. I'm gonna try again. We're gonna see if we can get it this time. It might even be on the other side, because it doesn't look like it's there somewhere, you know? Like, I feel like I looked pretty thoroughly. Alright, so... we go this way? Oh no, that's it right there. That's it right there. You see it? Oops, hold on. That. How do I get up there? That's it, that's it, that's what I want. Aloy? How on earth am I going to get up there? Can I even... If I had a hook shot, then this game would be better, yes. If I had a hook shot, that would be an easy thing. Unfortunately, this game has many wonderful things going for it, but it lacks a hook shot. If it gets... Don't tell me. Don't tell me if it gets a hook shot, but if it does... Okay, so is anyone watching me who hasn't watched me play other games before, so you don't understand the context of the hook shot? Because I really like hook shots, is the thing. Oh, sorry, I've turned the gain up, so you should be able to hear me a bit better, because I tend to sit farther away from it when I'm playing this. Okay, hold on. How am I going to get up there? Aloy? There's got to be a climby thing. There's got to be a way to actually do it that isn't what I'm not supposed to do. This looks like what I'm supposed to do. It does, doesn't it? Oh, yeah! Yes, look at that. Alright, I did it. Sorry, Aloy. Oops! I'm sorry, Aloy. I'm really bad at reading the walls that I can jump on like that. I'm so bad at that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. But obviously not that. Corruption is represented by this icon. It drives both machines and humans mad for a short period of time. I thought corruption was poison. I didn't think that it had mind control. I'm really curious now about that. Yes, the and humans is very interesting because I've had it. Oh, I should probably make more arrows while I'm at it. Well, no, but it doesn't make sense if something is interfering with machinery, it shouldn't interfere with humans. If it's like a sound or like subliminal messaging or something like that, maybe, but generally speaking, things that like humans and machines work differently, folks. In a way, we are machines, but sorry, Aloy, I'm trying. Okay, Aloy, I'm really not sure what to do here. Oh, she got it. Oh, okay, she just did it on her own. Oh my god, Aloy, honey. I'm sorry that I'm doing this to you. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we did it. Congratulations, Aloy. We gotta... Like, if it is simultaneously a machine targeting virus and a neurotoxin, like, if it is two things at once, then that makes sense, perhaps. Although it's interesting to have something designed to target both. Like, who created the corruption and what was the intent of the corruption if it is to take out both things, like both sides, or not take out, but if it drives them crazy, like, I don't know. No, because radiation is too slow, and radiation just kills you. Radiation fries you, it liquefies your innards. So it wouldn't mess with your head. It could be magic. I don't think they're gonna do magic though. They've done too much of the contrast between what the people in Aloy's time think of as magic.
Can't carry more.
And what we know to be science, for them to add magic on top of that. Like, I don't think that would work very well. So it could be hand wavy. It could be nanomachines, because nanomachines are clearly, it's been clearly communicated that nanomachines are a part of what goes wrong. And we've seen things talking about nanomachines in various data points. I'm sorry, I should be taking in the view, and instead I'm just sitting here thinking about nanomachines and the fact that they are part of this story. So, like, it's possible. But corruption, because corruption isn't reversible in robots, I don't think. Because I think you cannot override corrupted machines. So it could be some sort of a corrosive that gets in there and messes with their gears, but it seems to control them in a very specific way. That's the thing, is like if you just dropped a corrosive on somebody, just like in general, or just spread it through there, you wouldn't be able to predict what happened. But if you put a virus in a machine, you can predict how you're going to break it, you know? You can predict what it's going to do instead. Now, there are viruses that can, and things that can override the brains of living things. I'm trying to remember what it is, but there is, I think, one kind of insect that can override the brain of its host to make its host do something so that it can birth its young. Yes, okay. I'm glad that some of you folks know what I'm talking about. That thing. That's a fungus. Okay. And so if one had sufficient understanding of human neural pathways and all of that stuff, conceivably that could be created. But that would require a different kind of technological advancement. What we've seen thus far has been technological advancement in the form of like robotics, machinery, things like that, rather than extremely advanced medical science, which is different. It's like very different science. And that would be like super advanced, like neurobiology or something like that. So, okay, well, I haven't played The Last of Us because, depressing, dark, unsettling, zombie games are not Lauren games, so. Rabies alters the brain to create aggression. No, that's true. That's true. That's true. And so it could be something kind of like that. I don't know. But it does, but it's only temporary while humans are under the influence of it. And I wonder if you can remove the influence of it from machines as well. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious. I don't know. Whew. Look at that. Just look at that. They do a very, very good job of picking their vistas for a reason, you know? Like, look at that. Is this all one city? Am I there already? Because it looks pretty close. But I guess that's it. I guess I am pretty close. That's wild. Oh, but there's something else over this way too. Yeah, and so it's interesting to look and like so this. Okay, hold on. Take a look at this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. But this wobbly bit right here. Oops, no, that's not what I want to do. I was trying to zoom in so we could take a look at that wobbly thing there, whether that is ancient technology and an ancient ruined city over there. And this is the modern city, which does look like a city. It is actually really nice to see this, because one of the things that was hard to wrap my head around with the Nora is how incredibly like temporary everything that they build feels. How easily destroyed it is. How they're not nomadic, but they don't create permanent settlements in the same way that we do, or the Karja do, because part of to be a Nora is to basically accept a life of relative discomfort and relative oneness with nature to some degree, as kind of like in order to be a good person, or else you are not following our tenets and we will kick you out. Yeah, that looks like a ruin over there, I think, and I'm curious because building a city on a rock like this actually makes a lot of sense, as far as this is a very defensible city. Imagine trying to attack these places. Like, what can you do? They block you from going on the bridge. And then what? Of course, then we have to ask, what happens if they destroy the bridge? Or if you destroy the bridge and they can't get to their city anymore, what do they do then? So there's vulnerabilities and strengths simultaneously, strategically looking at this. But you can understand how the people here might be the warlike people. You know? I don't know. It's interesting, but I do really appreciate that their architecture is very different from what one might expect from the, I don't know. It doesn't have a very, like a very Western European feel, which is what I would normally expect their kind of culture to be subconsciously patterned after, perhaps, because of biases in the real world. What is that squiggle? I want to know what that squiggle is. I'm going to the squiggle, folks. I hope you realize that. We're going to the squiggle. This looks like a location from Assassin's Creed, doesn't it? Well, let's see what this used to be. Because, Oh, thank you, Jessen. Our friend who does the viewpoints, Vista, no, what are they called? Vantage. Yes, the vantage points. He's close enough to our era that we can recognize, even though the names he calls things, the specifics are a bit different. We can recognize the worlds that he sees. So let's take a look here. Oh, Eagle Canyon. Okay, so there's no squiggle. There's no city there. This is just... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. No, I want to try to get a slightly different angle. No, yeah. But you don't get to. That's neat, though. There's fighter jets here. And just a canyon. All right, let's do it. How do I...
This heat crawls.
Oh, I guess she wouldn't be used to heat.
Apoca shitstorm tour, day 9.
Wait, we have a name.
I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye.
You knew that his story with his family was going to be tragic. Okay, so we are at the next one we should be. Yeah, because these ones right here, we weren't perhaps supposed to get when we did. Maybe. I don't know. But so the one that we just received was talking about his mother servicing mining robots in dig tunnels. Yes, so basically gaining... or being injured, and the company claiming that it was her fault so that they didn't have to pay for it. Yes, we were still years from knowing the long-term effects, but the damage was done. Yes, what we didn't know, of course, was that you'd been poisoned. Lubor 6 exposure from the solvents you used to keep robot joints clear. We were still years away from knowing the long-term effects, but the damage was done. You doomed yourself working a shitty job to keep me fed and clothed, and I can't even remember a single time I thanked you for it. Alright. So this is immediately after that. Which is neat. It'll tell a story. Alright, I'm going to read this out loud, folks. Hi, Ma. My plan was to go camping here after the Amos 15 launch. I'd been working overtime for the past 9 months, so I was pretty frazzled and figured I should take a weekend to relax before crunch started up again. I was setting up my tent when Wyatt's call came through. He said it was an emergency. I called a lift spin vert and made it to Denver General in less than 27 minutes. I was too late. You'd already slipped into a coma. I didn't understand how that could be, but when I told Wyatt to explain, he just kept choking up, waving me toward the care station. So it was a holodoc that broke the news. How you'd been diagnosed a year earlier. The adverse reactions to gene therapy and polymer vascular replacements. The 6 months of mobile dialysis. I couldn't believe you'd kept it all secret from me. Even at the height of crunch, I called you once or twice a week. So you just sat there listening to me enthuse about my latest project or complain about workplace politics, and all the while you were dying. It didn't make sense. I marched back to Wyatt, cornered him, and demanded that he explain. He said you hadn't wanted to distract me, that I was doing important work and needed to focus. You know, as though the latest Amos launch and the palladium and rhodium it'd bring back to Earth mattered more than the Ma who was already here. Wyatt kept saying how proud you were of me. He even parroted that onwards and upwards phrase of yours. He said I should get back to work, that that's what you would have wanted, that he'd stay at the hospital and keep me informed. I didn't go back to work. I called in. It took arguing my way past 2 supervisors, a labyrinthine automated HR menu, a human resources AI, and an anal defensive benefits executive to activate my personal leave, but I did it. And then I sat at your bedside for the next 7 days. I kept thinking of the hospital after my OD at the amphitheater, kept thinking that if you came out of the coma, I wanted my face to be the first thing you saw. On the 8th day, they pronounced you dead. After the funeral, I went back to work, but I wasn't really there. I kept telling myself to focus, that it was okay to be there. It was what you would have wanted, after all, onwards and upwards. But my work fell behind. When my supervisor called me in for an emergency review, I told myself to play it cool, accept the criticism, and promise to do better. It didn't go like that. I snapped and shouted at him, and then broke down, sobbing uncontrollably. 2 minutes and 3 security drones later, and I was standing outside the Faro building, blinking in the sunshine, straightening my bunched-up clothes. An alert on my focus indicated that I should go home for the day, then report for a disciplinary review on Monday. But I didn't go home. Another idea had risen up in my mind, already fully formed. I guess I'd already been thinking of doing it for a while. I took a lift spin to Pioneer Park. 10 minutes of asking around and a truth test to show I wasn't a cop was all it took to make a connection. I went home with the drugs, started using, and didn't stop. Duster, snake, skydive, overcast, no razor wing at least. I didn't take calls, didn't show up for the disciplinary review on Monday morning. A friend stopped by and hammered the door until I answered it. When he saw what was happening, he staged a one-man intervention. I agreed to go into treatment, but I didn't harbor any illusions. Use of personal leave was bad, but use of psych/SA leave? Career suicide. Sure, they couldn't legally fire me for it, but I'd been around FAS long enough to know they'd find a way. My career was over. I thought I was at rock bottom, but I was wrong, of course. I still had a long way to fall. Whew. Sorry, folks. That's a hell of a story. And you know. And you can see where it's coming as you read through it. It's this paragraph right here. Because the writing in this game is good and it's clever. The world building is very good. The puzzle pieces that they've pieced together, or that they've placed for us to piece together to figure out what they've done, are all very interesting and compelling and well written and believable. The world that they've built is so clearly an obvious sequel to our own. They've drawn those lines, you know. It's clever. It's smart. It's well constructed. And then I sat at your bedside for the next 7 days. I kept thinking of the hospital after my OD at the amphitheater. Kept thinking that if you came out of the coma, I wanted my face to be the first thing you saw. There are several different ways in which a writer can be very good. And a book can be very good, or a story can be very good. And they're all valid. And we all, as storytellers, have things that we are stronger at and things that we are weaker at. And historically speaking, a lot of the classics of science fiction tend to be more about the idea, the world building, the statement, the point, rather than the emotion. There are a lot of very emotional and compelling science fiction stories too, so I'm not saying that science fiction is not an emotional genre, because it absolutely is. But a lot of times there's a kind of almost a conflict between those two focuses, between the human side of the story and the idea side of the story, and they're both valid. You can have your personal opinion of which one you personally prefer. You'll never guess what my personal preference is, but they're both valid. It is hard to be excellent at both. But it's possible. And in the case of a game like this that is written by a team, I think having a team writing a game can be a weakness in a lot of stories, in a lot of story-driven games, because it can lead to something feeling disconnected. It can lead to some parts being really brilliant and some parts not. There's a reason why there's sections that I love in Mass Effect, despite how deeply critical I am of it as a story overall. Some of the writers write well by my personal standards. Some of them do not. In this case, if they have a team of writers, which I'm sure that they did with a game this scope, with this much writing and this much storytelling being as central as it is, their team played to their own individual strengths and filled any gaps, any holes in each other's abilities, so that they can create this absolutely brilliant world and write paragraphs like that. We don't really know this guy. We haven't seen his face. We have some idea of who he is now. But it's not like he's a character we follow around and see his relationships with people. His story is told to us as a short story in pieces that we have to assemble. I'm crying. That's powerful writing. And they still do weave lore and world building into this story, into this section of the story. But of all of them, this is the one. They've been laying the groundwork for this to hurt. The groundwork is laid, and this hurts. If you'd like, I can talk about what I think about the bit of world building and development that they have established in this, in addition to that, and what I think they may be doing with our main character here, with our Apoca Shitstorm tour guide, as one of my friends calls him. If you'd like to hear that, I'll have to kind of pull myself together. Yeah, this is good. I was wondering if this game was going to make me emotional, And I'm curious if it's going to be able to make me emotional with Aloy's story as well. But this does, part of why this is so effective is because he's grounded in the real world. Even though he's in a he's in a cyberpunk near future. So it's not exactly the same. And they sure are, by giving him this kind of like cynical, kind of bitter, his voice is a cyberpunk voice. So it has that familiarity and it hits, and the voice that they've chosen to give him works very well. And by that I don't mean like the speaking voice, like the actor they've chosen for him, but the way that they've written his dialogue, the way they've written his tone. But he, also, by the way, sorry, hi, I saw that you got here, J Mats. Thank you so much, and welcome to anybody else. You caught me during a moment. But the voice that they chose to give him when they started writing these like flashbacks, like it tells us kind of what genre it is. Just like noir has a kind of voice that is associated with noir, that's noir detectives. You know, the rain was coming down like bullets, blah blah blah. The dame, she was legs for days. You know that has a voice, that has a cadence, it has its own way of speaking. The way that this guy is written is cyberpunky. So he's cyberpunky. But a lot of the things that happen in his life are relatable from our perspective because he's close enough to our time that we don't have to imagine what it would be like the way we would when something happens in Aloy's world. It's more removed. Like we hear people talk about their like parents being like murdered in a war when they were trying to take human captives that they could then sacrifice to their sun god in the city, and like that's a little outside of our experience. But you know, my mother sacrificed everything to raise me, and she worked really hard in the mines and wound up taking like getting poisoned, and it wound up killing her eventually, and I was killing myself at work too. Like that's relatable. And so that's part of how this can be so effective, but it's really good. So like a lift spin vert, I love like they just, and this is a thing that science fiction can do and cyberpunk can do, like, you know, we just like you just drop in a little bit of world building. We can kind of anticipate, okay, this is like an Uber, but it's flying, so it's faster. So I was talking about, I don't know how advanced their biology is, their medical science. So we've got gene therapy, polymer vascular replacements. That sounds like it is within the realm of what exists now, but advanced beyond it. Mobile dialysis, that is something that exists. I know what dialysis is. That means that her organs have been shutting down, though. So what's interesting, also, and relatable and horrifying, and I do like that they show that like both like blue collar work and white collar work both have predatory, abusive, manipulative bosses and terrible situations, because sometimes people can be like, you know, you got it easy if you're a white collar worker, like only the blue collar workers have like the real suffering. It's like actually an abusive work system, like workplace, it can exist in like at all levels, and employers and corporations and stuff will try to work their employees to death, regardless whether you're being worked to death in a cubicle or worked to death in a mine. They will still try to work you to death, and you may still die from overwork. So it's bad. At that point, everybody suffers, and there's really no point in pitting us against each other, regardless of whether you're in the cubicle or you're in the mine. We should be, you know, extending a hand to each other and saying your situation is bad and I would like for it to be better. In both cases, what can we do to make our situation better? The worst thing you can do, I think, is to have that degree of infighting and who's got it worse. Just try to make it better. It took arguing my way past 2 supervisors, a labyrinthine automated HR menu, a human resources AI, and an anal defensive benefits executive to activate my personal leave. It exists, it technically exists, but you're not supposed to use it. That's a thing that I've tried to explain to people outside the US, or specifically in Europe. I don't know in other parts of the world. I assume that a lot of you folks, because of the time zone, are probably in the Americas somewhere, North, South America, whether you view this as one continent or 2 continents, depending on how you were taught. Like, I assume you're in this slice of the globe. JMats, only mods can post links. But what is it from Final Fantasy VI? Is it the giant Terra statue that's $12,000? Because I've seen it, and I know of somebody, I've seen somebody online talking about actually buying one, but nobody else is going to because $12,000 is a lot of money. Okay, oh wow, we've got somebody from the UK. Wow, okay, you keep night hours, my friend. All right. Well, I assume that the majority of us are from this slice of the world, and maybe people possibly on the other side. I don't know what time it is there, but maybe you're starting your days, in which case, like, hello. Good morning to you. But so, in a lot of European countries, people get weeks of vacation time, of leave, and they take it. In the US, if you are a white-collar worker, so that's to say if you're an office worker, if you work in a cubicle or something along those lines, it doesn't literally have to be a cubicle worker, but if you're like an office worker type of person, so you're somewhat salaried, you have vacation days, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, but in that case, your sick time might come out of that. And if you take more time off than that, you don't get paid for it. And if you start using your vacation time, you will get passed over for promotions, you might get written up, and it's a thing also, so that's just having paid vacation time. If you are not salaried, if you are working, for example, a customer service job or something like that, you have no vacation time. You hope somebody else can take over your shifts, or your boss will call you in the morning and tell you to come in. Doesn't matter if your job is preparing food and you are violently ill with stomach flu. You are expected to be in there and working. And so it's not just a corporation that you are working in an office that does this to you. It's also customer service jobs. I assume that something similar happens in factories, in mines, in situations like that. I do not have friends who are in those situations who've talked to me about it, so I can't say for first or second hand. Also blackout days where you're not allowed to ask off, yes. Doesn't matter if your mother dies. Doesn't matter if your child is critically injured. It does not matter what happens. That doesn't matter. None of that is important. You aren't important. What matters is that somebody is standing where you're supposed to stand, doing the job you're supposed to do. That's more important than anything in your life. And that is the, that is a mindset that is almost universal at all levels, in all companies, regardless of whether you're a grunt, regardless of whether you're like, and once you start getting higher up, then that's fine. You can start mattering, you can start counting. Like, I bet you that if like the vice president of something at a corporation needs to go to his daughter's recital, he can go to his daughter's recital. But God forbid an employee needs to go to a funeral, you know? And that's awful. But if you think about it, the people who are making these decisions and setting these rules genuinely don't think of their workers as people. They don't. They genuinely do not think of us as people. We are pieces of the machinery that runs and makes them money. And how dare we do anything that inconveniences the machine that makes them money? And that is a problem, because we are humans with feelings and lives that should come first. And some people get caught up in it and think that that's fine and start defending it and they're like, oh, you just don't want to work hard. I'm like, no, we want to live. Is that so much to ask? So yeah, you don't become the richest man in the world if you're in any way empathetic. Yes. No, ever-growing profits, the focus on crop profits, all of this, like, it's just, it is a terrible tragedy. And all we can do is try to push back and support each other through it. That's part of why people unionizing has been so incredible. Hi, if you don't know what my politics are, I am a pretty progressive left-leaning person. Bye, J Mats. Thanks for coming by. I'm sorry I haven't been super chatty to you. Just this is a big thing to talk about, and I have things to say about it. the Goog. Hi, the Goog. I'm sorry, you've just walked into me talking about the political aspects of Horizon Zero Dawn. Hello. Do I know you, raiding friend, or are you here finding people who are playing this game? Because I'm sorry, you've just wandered into a very, very heavy conversation. So I'm Lauren the Flute. I'm a variety streamer. I play video games on stream, and I also do music. I had a concert on Sunday that I hosted with a bunch of friends. I do cooking streams very rarely, but I'm hoping to get into those again. Creative sprints, things like that. I will be doing more of those hopefully soon. Just trying to get my life under control. But I do games. I am a writer. I have an MFA in creative writing. It's what my training is in and my passion. And so I apply that brain to the games that I play. Horizon Zero Dawn is full of writing. There's so much going on so many levels. Brilliant world building, brilliant characterization, just brilliant turns of phrase. So I'm really enjoying it. Also, I got stepped on by a T-Rex tonight, so that was pretty exciting, I guess. Well, thank you, Kath, for using your phenomenal cosmic power to guide the raid. It's good to see you again, Kath. But yeah, so what we're talking about here, and I don't want to spoil Horizon Zero Dawn for anyone who hasn't played it. Like, please, this is the time to plug your ears because it's so worth playing. It's so good. I'm like not even halfway done yet, but it's a phenomenal game. But there's this little side story that we're uncovering in bits and pieces, and it's a cyberpunk story. Because there's the past cyberpunk, so it becomes a cyberpunk apocalypse. So we're figuring out what happened in the past. But right now, we have had a character talking about basically his mother being worked to death, and his the company that he works for, the company that she worked for, and kind of how predatory they are. And so I was actually about to go off on a bit of a tangent, as I do, about how important it is that we're seeing this rise of labor organization in the US, which is remarkable given that for honestly a couple of generations there's been this active suppression of any sort of valuing or even talking about the labor movement and the history of labor in the US. There's been an active disinformation campaign and so much propaganda for generations about unions and things like that. And so I think it is incredible that despite that, unions are rising in the US. People are coming together and banding together and saying, we will not stand for this. And I think that's the only chance we have of coming back, clawing our way back from an edge we're hurtling towards. So yeah, it's a hell of a thing. Yeah, that's a much better way of saying it than right to work. Because right to work, there was some very careful and intentional decision making involved in the choice to call it right to work instead of right to fire, which is what it is. So yeah, I don't know. I've been struggling a lot lately with my own feelings of hopelessness and powerlessness. And I think I might have talked about that a bit on stream at bits and pieces, but I have to remember that you can do good by creating an environment in which things that are bad aren't okay and things that are good and necessary and strong are recognized for what they are. And so if that's all I can do, I will do that. So unions aren't perfect, but they're a hell of a lot better than not having unions, you know? I'm certainly not an expert on the subject, but I've been trying to learn what I can, which is a thing that I know I've been saying a lot on these streams, but it's true. So yeah, there's just so much. There's just so much in this. It's such a good section because it's serving so in this little excerpt here, they've managed to accomplish so much. We know about his relationship with his mother and where it is now. We know actually a little bit about his relationship with Wyatt and his mother's relationship with Wyatt. Wyatt legitimately loves his mother. which I'm good. I'm happy for her. She may not have loved Wyatt, but at least Wyatt loved her because she deserved to have someone love her. I mean, her first husband loved her, but he was taken from her by, predatory systems. Hi, Edward. Oh, well, congratulations on your university graduation ceremony. I hope that this is the start of many exciting times for you. Yeah, well, because, you worry, is this poor woman's life just going to be misery all the way through? And at least there is some good times. And I do think that she takes some pride in her son being as hardworking as he is. And the fact that he calls her every week, once or twice a week. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. Even if he never really said thank you, even if he never really understood, he told her that he loved her in calling her that often, And I'm really glad. You want to have the thing so you can, be at peace and be well, at least they managed to have that before they died. Even though these are fictional people, I still like thinking that at least this guy's mom, Wyatt, loved her, doted on her, genuinely adored her. And her son called her a lot. And she knew that he loved her. That makes me really happy. In this horrible situation. So I was actually worried when he had another idea. I was worried about exactly where he was going to go, but then when it said made a connection, I was like, oh no, you're going to get back into using, aren't you? And then he does. I really am curious because I don't know if this man is going to set off the apocalypse in some way, or what his involvement is going to be, but he is involved in the apocalypse in some way. He's not just a bystander. I don't think that's my idea. He could just be some guy who happens to be positioned where he is so that we can get a view of different aspects of the near future pre-apocalypse cyberpunk time. But I think that he is going to be heavily involved in some way firsthand. We'll see. Also, though, he's a melodramatic little melodramatic butt, right after my own heart. I thought I was at rock bottom, but I was wrong, of course. I still had a long way to fall. He always ends with something like that. Faro is a company that produces technology that we've seen in the, what are they called? The Knot Caves. We saw it in bunkers. We saw it in the first bunker, and we saw it again in the bunker with the Mewtwo armor. So Faro is a company that does that technology. So, yeah. No, not the cauldrons. I've only been to one cauldron, but the bunkers. You see Faro in the bunkers. So I keep being like, oh, Faro, that's got to be important. So we'll work our way through the rest of these. I'm very invested in them. Also, I want to point out while we're on this menu, by the way, somebody left me a comment on YouTube that actually this Coleridge poem is missing a line. So when I had a hard time with the line in mock of this belief it brings, the line that comes after that is missing from this poem. It has been removed. So thereby preventing it from being a proper sonnet. So I'm wondering if the rest of these are going to be sonnets or if they're going to be other kinds of poems, and what we could maybe pick up of what's missing, actually, now that I think about it. Because we have these haiku, which I don't have all of the haiku. They said it hold on. I think I've got it. Let me see if I've got that YouTube comment handy. I will read it for you. Hold on. Is this it? Here we go. Yes. So the line, it's an unfinished version of To Nature by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The line that is missing, okay, so it reads, so let it be, and if the wide world rings, in mock of this belief it brings nor fear, nor grief, nor vain perplexity, so will I build my altar in the fields. So I'm wondering what I mean, maybe if we count the line that poem is, because we have haiku over here. And I didn't even bother counting the syllables of these. I don't think I might have and then gave up on it, because something that Americans get wrong about haiku a lot is that the syllable is the only thing we try to capture, the only thing we try to do. But it's actually, there's a feeling of a haiku that is not the syllables that is just as important, if not more so than the syllables, and that's something I didn't realize. And so I was like, oh, these feel like a haiku. So I stopped counting. But how many syllables do we have? Light of the moon moves west, flowers, shadows, creep eastward. So we're missing 1, 2, and 2, right? Lightning flash. What I thought were faces are plumes of pampas grass. Wait. That's 6. This one has an extra. Function true. Orchid breathing. Incense into. See, like, it's not even... Yeah. Like, they're not... It's not just that they're missing, like, a syllable or 2. Like, I don't know if there's going to be some significance there, if there's going to be some sort of a code that we have to break by recognizing that these are haiku but not haiku. If they are haiku but not haiku, I don't know. But this is missing, and we have no other metal flowers from this set, so we can't see any patterns on that yet. But I will say they're all about nature. Are we near any metal flowers? There was the metal flower that I noped out of. Yeah, blue glass. And I don't know for sure that it's actually trying to be a haiku. So I don't know whether to actually, like, for example, judge it for that. I want to go and get more metal flowers, but there's a lot of crocodigators over here. So many. There's just so much stuff. Well, I assume I'll get more quests when I'm actually in the city. So maybe I should just keep going, make my way to the city, and figure it out. But I'm pretty sure that our friend here is going to have some significance. That's my thing, is that I don't think he's just going to be a regular... I don't think he's an ordinary Fire employee. I think he's seen the worst that humanity has to offer. And he's seen the worst of what he considers to be the worst in himself as well. So yeah. How's that? Well, there you go. I hope you don't mind me reading those things out loud if it means that I'm going to cry during them, but I think it really says something about the quality of the writing. And there is something actually extra enjoyable about reading it out loud. And feeling that, you know? Because, you're kind of participating. Oh, what's that? In a way. Yeah, let's go towards the city, shall we? I didn't know. I thought we might be another stream away from Meridian, but even I can't stall this much, I don't think. I mean, we'll see. Something might prevent us still. But, yeah, so there's not going to be robots around here. Wait. Okay. There's like a ton of turkeys and people. Yeah, there's just a lot of birds, but there's no robots here. This close to the city, they can keep it safe. Interesting. Very interesting. I want to find...
I hear King Avad is afraid he might kill his brother if he attacks Sunfall. He didn't have a problem killing his father.
Okay, so he's got a brother who's presumably leading the shadows. Sorry, there's multiple levels of things here, and I've been sort of sleeping, so my brain is working a little bit better. But last time I said I thought my memory was getting better, it didn't get enough better, so I'm scared to say that I think it might get better again. But I'm going to try to sleep more and see if that helps. Look at all of these animals. Look at all of this everything. I want... What are you running? Hello.
Are all Nora women so brazen? What can you expect from savages? I've got a lot on my mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that's very, yeah, they know what they're doing with these people. Hello?
King Avad is weak. He speaks of peace, but he's just afraid to attack the Shadow Karja.
We're not even in the city. We're not the city yet. We're outside the city.
once caught a glimpse of Red.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
I read.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
Since the Spire cast a shadow on the mesa, the Oseram are newcomers.
How long do we have to wait?
What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to all Karja.
What happened to Ursa has
Nora will
nothing to do
survive.
with us.
They always do. It's that barbarian resilience.
I'm sorry, there's just so much going on. Hold on, we're gonna go save here.
Fighting machines is not too easy around.
Because you gotta save everywhere, just to make sure that you can teleport there later. So, I don't know about you, but
If I don't get my goods to buyers soon, they'll cancel the contracts.
This isn't the embrace, Nora. We really are lost.
You don't say.
If I don't get my goods to buyers soon, they'll cancel the contracts.
I'm picking up on little things about the world here. So the king is not universally loved. Some people think he's weak. He killed his... presumably his brother is leading the this Shadow Karja. And so people are speculating whether he would be willing to kill his brother the way he killed his father. They're complaining about the...
How long do we have to wait here?
I should be able to go in. I don't have any goods to declare. So the reason why they are having to check all of the goods presumably has something to do with the woman who was assassinated, who was, I think, the captain of the guard, who I think was the sister of that guy that we were talking to, who I was really excited about meeting, but she's dead, so that's not good. And I'm not thrilled about that.
I've seen this 4 times already.
Seen what? Oh, hello. Are you telling us? No.
If I don't get my goods to buyers soon, they'll cancel the contract.
That woman has a lot to say. All right, well, I guess we're just going to go on.
If I don't get my goods to
Yeah,
buyers
that woman...
soon, they'll cancel the contract.
That woman is
You have no need to loiter around here.
repeating herself too much.
What's going on here? Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
Pretty sure she's the one who's dead. I'm really glad. I actually really appreciate that they're doing that, because you could have wandered all over the world up until this point. And so Aloy is, in a really unobtrusive way, reminding you of the major plot things that you've probably forgotten, because it's an open world game.
I met Nora when I was a child. All I remember now is how heavy her bow was.
Yeah, see, respect us. We're cool.
It's not what I meant.
Well, we have
The
problems.
sun shines on those who mind their own. So they
Keeping
say.
the city safe.
Yes, God helps those who help themselves.
broken a month. It's always the merchants who suffer.
Yeah.
The city's locked down on account of the murder.
Yeah.
Nothing like taking a breather on a long day.
That's such a cool design. Look at that. Look at how cool that design is. That's a cool design. I appreciate that cool design. Yeah, no, it really is. It works really well. It fits her character. It reminds us of stuff. I really liked, so in Phantasy Star 4, you have the option to talk to your party and they'll remind you of what to do. Or if your character is alone, the option changes to mumble. And he'll mumble about whatever he's supposed to be doing, which is great.
I've got a lot on my mind. Sorry.
I get the feeling that I'm not supposed to be approaching the city at night. It's probably much less cool this way. What is this? Is this an elevator? What's this? Tell me what this is.
Yes, you're very friendly.
They're so patronizing the way they say that. It's like you're a... I don't know. You know? I'll search the supply crate. Yeah, I'll just loot the Karja's settlement. No big deal.
Just a few more minutes, and I'll head back.
Yeah, what they've done with Aloy works very well. I like it. Alright, hello. What
So the Oseram can make a few trinkets and
what is going on here?
We have nothing for you.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna go into the city because I'm curious. Oh. Okay, I am. Oh, goodness. Hello.
He doesn't look happy.
Hello. My goodness. It is beautiful, though.
Outlander,
Look at this.
and no sudden moves.
I wonder if you have to fight them if you do it wrong and they kill you. Alright, I'm coming. Hello. You are tall.
Stop right there.
Are you
In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course.
Wait.
Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Oh.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in Glyph, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Yeah, he sure has.
Not really. A little.
So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
Oh.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
They do seem like they take him
There.
seriously.
Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
You're drunk. I really like him. He's a really good character. I'm glad he came back. I was kind of wondering, I was afraid that those were going to be like little bitty bit characters that you meet there. So I'm glad that they're not. His being drunk because his sister is killed. Because he loves his sister. That's good. That's good detail. I want to ask about his sister. Aloy. I think she might talk about the human side of things first and then talk about what's going on.
I heard what happened to Ursa. Okay. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
That's a good line. I'm sorry, that's a good line. I think Aloy is going to be compassionate. I think that she is compassionate.
I lost someone too. At the proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. But why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
I think that was maybe not the answer that he would have benefited from knowing. Because she just did the thing that he got upset about. I think she was trying to connect, and I think he's tired of that. I don't know that there is a right answer, though, when it comes to things like this. So I think that felt like a natural flow of conversation. He might actually have responded better to her telling him to get over it, because he wanted, his sister kept him in line, and he liked that. That was good. Maybe it would have reminded him of her. It's one of those things where you can't game the system and be like, well, I have to have the nice answer so that I'm the nice person. It's not like that. Remember, it's not like that. But for me, that felt like the most in-character thing for Aloy, even if she fails to connect with him then.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I hope he doesn't get mad and throw me in jail for this.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
Aloy.
I don't need you to understand Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents? Places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna go well.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay. Come on.
Oh, he is a sweet person. I like him. I really do. I may not be able to remember his name. I will try to remember his name.
So many people here all talking at once.
Yeah, it's gotta
What does
be.
anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Erend. I like how you can tell immediately from looking at them. Like,
Girl. Is she a Nora?
an Oseram.
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
So there's some cool designs. Man.
How long will a bud hide in his palace? Till they see
The
blood for blood.
Oseram?
Vengeance for Ursa. How long will
Right.
a bud hide
Their
in his
people were killed.
palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
Erend?
What
Erend?
did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay. Somebody's singing, and I want to go listen to it. But I'm going to actually follow the story here. Wait. 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 I'm sorry. I take that back. I take that back. Oh, that's just a supply crate. Where is? Do you hear the singing? Oh, there's things. I want those things.
Okay, how are we gonna get in?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was subtle.
I
Here
love
we are.
him.
Try not to break anything.
All right.
Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
Oh my god. That was amazing. I'm sorry. But I love Erend. Other than the door. Like, yeah, no, you got that. But if you're friends with Erend, he's like, yeah, I got...
Oh, this rug is frayed.
I got drunk.
Near it is worn.
I broke your door. Sorry, buddy. I want to go up. Yes, I know. We're gonna look at everything. Oops. Because that's, I think, the thing that we're supposed to actually be doing, but... Oh. Woven fabric, painted with ochre and insect-derived pigments, shows a family unit. Oh! What? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A wife and child.
It looks like a picture of Olin's family.
Motivation for betraying your people. Look at that. I don't know what that is, but I'll totally believe that it's something to do something with the fire. Oh my god. I'm really excited we get to go in. We don't often get to go inside. Look at the fact that that spins like the sun. The lamps spin. Yeah, they may be holding his family captive or something like that. Yes, hello, Erend. That I can't zoom on. Okay, well. Alright. There's gotta be something up here. You don't have a thing like this and not have something up here. That looks like terracotta bars of some sort. Am I not supposed to be up here yet? Okay, looks like I'm supposed to investigate the rug. What's down there? Something significant. I thought that there was a thing here, but it's not letting me do anything with that. It's too, it's, okay, well, fine. I guess I have no choice but to, investigate the rug. Alright, see if I can do this without dying. Copper ingots, I see what you did there. I really like this music. It's pretty. And if you look at the beds here, it's so interesting to contrast the way that the different people live. Yeah, here's the child's bed. And mom and dad's bed. Aloy cannot imagine having so much space for just one person. God, it's so beautifully rendered. It's so neat. Like, there's just such a strong sense of space and place and reality and things. I want to know what... There's gotta be a data point. I want the data point, guys. I want the data point. I feel like there's a data point. I'm sorry. I just really want there to be a data point. But I don't see one. But it seems like there should be one around here. You know? Oh well. See, because there's... Oh, well, I guess it's there. Well... I guess I have to advance the plot. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Heavy covering. Expertly braced. Reinforced.
Let's see what's underneath.
So she rolls it up nicely.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
Ah,
we'll see about that.
I got to go find the key then. All right, break the hatch or find the key, Aloy. You could go looking for the key. Just a thought. Nah, we believe in percussive solutions here.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
He's sobered up a bit. He was all excited thinking that the pretty girl. Oh, he's actually he liked her and he thought she was dead. It's not just like, oh, there's a pretty girl.
Metal here. Could be just what I need.
Primitively smelted metals. And you notice the focus is being critical of this? I'm gonna just push this. Oh my god, Aloy.
Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down.
This is... Okay. I'm sorry. This is really silly. This is silly.
Let's give it a little push.
I love her. This is very silly. Just like the placement of everything's a little convenient. And it's kind of silly.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
It's a door. Her little shrug. Oh my god. No, Aloy is ridiculously strong. Like, she's insanely strong. I'm okay with the brash behavior, and it fits her. The problem that I have is the silliness of the setup. That there happens to be a hole in the floor that it's by. Like, that's so goofy and convenient. You know? Where is he? Or did he go down? Did he go down already? Oh my god. This is why we're friends. Or why we're going to be friends. Anyway. Alright, what kind of bad stuff? Okay, this looks like poisons? Maybe he's doing poisons. Yeah, it's just that it's not a video game so much that does that. Okay, here's the secret room. What is the secret room? His secret workshop. Ah, there's a data point. Oh, shoot. It's a map? Okay, hold on. This looks like the thing that I'm supposed to... Yeah.
serve and they live.
Okay.
Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
Yeah.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
Alright. Now we're gonna investigate everything else. Good. Okay, we'll examine the map.
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Okay. And there's pins stuck in specific places. It is so interesting that they don't have the same sort of, like, okay, what we got here? Yeah, so see that we've got a hammer for nailing in. Hold on. All right. Sorry, but I'm trying to make sense. Is there a button to turn those off, actually? Oh, that was the wrong button. Did I hit the wrong button? Oh, you can turn things off. Okay. Okay. I just wonder, you know? I wonder. There's too much stuff. But I would assume that this right here would be the Nora land. No, 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 the arrows are something. But then there's these little stamps. There's something else. There was something else I can investigate. Where was it? What was it? There was I thought there was something else I could investigate. Did I miss it? Did I miss the chance to investigate? Oh, okay. I can just examine that.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Oh.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
I'm sorry, folks. This is a story scanned glyph instead of just a random scanned glyph. I guess I will read this. Hopefully it won't be too hard to read. 4th day. I am a traitor now and see no way out. If I start at the beginning, how they turned me, perhaps I can see something I missed. No, there is no escape. What good can writing it do? 10th day. You gave me this folio when you taught me to write. All of these years later, it still smells of you, lavender and ash of the forge. All I have left of you. Write me notes, you said when you gave it. Share your thoughts, tear the leaves, send the pages, to show I'm thinking of you. But I never did. Hands too grubby to touch parchment. How I wish I'd done as you said. How I wish I could now. 15th day. The same dream. Your hair in the forge light, our son's weight on my shoulders, all of us free. You turn to me and whisper, it is a dream. I answer, yes, I know. And then wake, alone. Even awake, my life is a dream, a lie. My treachery will not buy your freedom. It only buys time. But every moment you live, that he lives, if treachery is the cost, I will pay it. 34th day. Every week, the device calls me in secret to a new dig site. We work like men with whips to our backs, as though it was left to us to upturn the soil of the entire earth and time has run low, scrabbling to find the carcasses of ancient demons. It's the weapons they want, must be. What misery am I helping birth into this land? 38th day. I drink with Erend and Ursa, but not even the sweetest brew can wash the taste of guilt from my mouth. Every day my silence betrays them. The villains watch through the device. I keep expecting Ursa to stick a blade through my throat, but fire and spit, she does not suspect me. A better liar than I thought myself, must be. 54th day. Fitful sleep the past 3 nights, thinking on that Nora girl. Why did it order her killed? The device must be. Even so, what threat could she pose? We heard explosions and distant screams from the village. I thought the savages might blame us, turn on us. I almost wished for it, but their matriarchs ordered us gone. We fled to the border with an escort of braves, crossed at Daytower. Now I am called to a dig in the rock wreath. They promise another glimpse of you, of our son. How I hope to see you both. Oh no, he knows that they're not going to be free. He knows there's no way out. Something else here. There's another exploit. Here we go. Yeah. Ident tags missing. Unverified format. Data integrity unknown. Serve and they live. Disobey and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun. He has a focus, so he can actually access this information. He must have dug up a focus at some point, and that's how they've decided to corrupt him. So there are dig sites and other sites. All right. Let's see what happens. Hi, Phil, by the way.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat.
Okay, so he can read. So it's just
How
the
did
Nora.
you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
Got the same thing he's got. I'm going to trust him because this is not... Erend is not a schemer. He's not going to stab me in the back. If he betrays me, I'm going to know it's coming and it's not going to be a surprise. And Aloy doesn't always think things through. She's extremely clever, but she's not used to having friends.
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
That's a good way of putting it.
Olin's focus. It's the same?
Yes.
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
I guess he's an Osram.
So that's how the killers saw you. Through Olin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Technology.
So far as I can tell.
Having the Osram understand technology and not fear technology means that it makes sense, actually, that he would be able to make these connections and to believe this and see this, because his worldview, like, this technology is sacred. So, yeah.
Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Yeah.
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy.
Yeah.
I need to know who killed Ursa.
Yes.
Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
We're gonna uncover something.
I'm sorry about your sister,
Aloy!
but that's their war, not mine.
Oh, well.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Yeah.
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Oh.
Red Ridge Pass, you said. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. No, he's got a good point. I actually really liked that she resisted that in a way that was like a little bit, and I'm not saying this in a judgmental way, but a little bit selfish, but not bad, where she's like, I'm doing my thing, and he like kind of appeals to her emotions, like, but like it's not like a perfect heroic calling upon her compassion sort of thing. It's more complicated than that. It's more human than that. I like that because Aloy's not the most magnanimous, perfect, selfless person in the world. She's a good person. She's a compassionate person, but she's still a person, flawed and all. Yeah, so it's not that they understand. It's not that he immediately understands the focus, but he is willing to understand and accept that such a thing might exist as a technology thing. You know? Whereas like with the Nora, she might be like, oh, this is something that like maybe the All-Mother gave to me and lets me connect with things from, I don't know. But, you know, it's different. So yeah. I definitely want to do this. And this. Oh, that's the main quest. Find Olin at the excavation site that is marked on this map. I need to also go find out what's happening to my other friend. Aloy needs friends. Man. I'm glad that Olin... Okay, yeah. Okay, hold on. So Olin is the excavation site, but we're going to do this instead. Yes, I think we're high. Yeah, we're high enough level to do that. I like that, even if it's a bit predictable, I like that he has, that Olin has a motivation besides just being evil. He's probably going to die. He will sacrifice himself to redeem himself. Why did everything just turn red? Oh, the sun's coming up. Everyone should be like called to go to the sun or something.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
I know that bird. Those birds exist in Dallas. Alright, let's go get some quests. Let's go get some side quests.
You there! Can you help me? Can you spare a moment? Someone robbed my house.
Oh my god. I will accept your quest.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
All right.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Scared the shadow off. That's great. Yeah, so this, I feel this flag shouldn't have been set just yet. I need to do something to make the Vanguard know about me, because I haven't tracked down any criminals yet. But I will.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service.
12 generations.
He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
Stranded in Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King.
Ah.
So when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them.
Ah.
Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir. So that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
Okay. I will investigate.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Alright. Robbing the rich. Okay, so this guy we're gonna find out is actually secretly evil or something like that. I don't know. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Is that a glowy thing? No! I thought it might be a glowy thing, but it's not. Tragedy. What is it? What are those? I don't know what those are. I'm gonna go take your stuff. Whee! Goodbye, stuff. It's mine now. Oh my god, so many quests. Hello? Hello? Wait, what are you?
Right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
Oh my god.
Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
This is the mugs guy. Okay, let's talk about him.
So you're interested in the old ones?
Huh.
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known.
Oh no.
I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
I don't know
don't
about
look
that.
at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me.
Oh my god, this
I
man.
wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
Do I have to set you up with some lady who also likes things like this? That's fair, Chrono. Yes, no, definitely fetch questing.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
Oh my god.
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
All right.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Oh my god.
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
I hope he shaves his beard. If we do this.
Yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh. But I thought I already have. Are there more of these than what I've already got? Okay, so I don't have all of these. I don't have all of these. And I certainly don't have all of these. But I do have almost all of these at least. Okay. Alright, Palace. Sorry, I do not have that. Do I not? Because I thought that I already got, but I guess there maybe are more that aren't marked on my maps. Is that so? Or would buying these, because I thought I already bought. Oh, I do have them. I do have them. It shows them owned one. Never mind. Yes. Okay.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
He is a weirdo.
Rugged? Well-traveled? Yes. I would like to talk to you.
What a weirdo. Alright. Now, somewhere here, there were... What is that?
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood.
Perhaps your
Looks like
travels
they
have
cut
taken you
themselves
through
on the
ancient
splinters.
ruins? Let us speak
Drops
of it.
blood leading away.
Alright, I guess we're doing this. I didn't mean to do this.
More blood. I'm still on the trail.
I was just gonna look for vessels. Not vessels, data points. I don't know. We're gonna get into some sort of cultural mess. I should probably... Well, hello, are you a... What are you doing, child?
Can I have your spear, please?
No. No, you
Still
may
no
not.
blood.
Wow,
The thief
somebody...
got cut pretty bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody's pretty badly injured. Hello, who are you?
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk.
Oh!
I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
That's interesting. Okay.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ben-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
That's interesting. She's interesting. Okay.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Banur for killing his chief.
So he did it.
He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
Her design is really cool.
You ready? Let's trade then.
She's interesting. Oh, I could actually trade for one of these. Will I still be able to read the things if I get this? That's interesting, though. That's interesting to have a little bit, to know a little bit about that guy and his story. Oh, yeah, the shininess to increase the sun glare. Maybe so, Jando, maybe so. Will I lose anything? Will I still be able to read the bits of story that I got for finding those artifacts if I trade this in? Because I... Okay, look, Catastrophe. Okay, then we'll trade this with her. Okay. And I don't need to buy these because I have them. Alright.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
She is very pretty. No, that is true. She is very pretty. It's interesting that this has popped back. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that's because we're open quests. I see. Hold on. Didn't I not get... Oh, would there be inventory? Did I get that? I did get that treasure box. What did I get for this? Reward from the envoy to the Banuk. Oh, man. I remember... I don't remember what the name of it was, but there was a book that we read when I was in elementary school that had... all I remember is that they had, like, a toilet lid and thing, and they had it on like it was like the rim thingy goes around your shoulders, and then the actual lid is like on your head, like it's like a headdress sort of thing. Modification box? What does this mean? Oh. Okay. Hold on. Wait, so I got some things that are new. What did I get that was new? Did it not tell me what I got? I don't know what I got. It should tell me. I don't know. That's very high resist freeze. Wow. Okay, I should probably put some of these on things now that I can. Yes, Frozen Wilds is the DLC. Okay, spear damage. Okay, so I did get a new spear damage one. Hello.
Pay well for Banuk.
Okay, you don't have anything special though.
Relics, Outlander.
So we're done. Yes, I know. I'm following some sort of a story thingy.
Jalen's here. Someone must have seen the thief.
I guess I'm gonna talk to people.
You
Sword.
there, Outlander? Do you have relics to trade?
Hello?
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Oh man. Somebody else with another story. So this guy, oh, I guess if he's taking cloth because he's bleeding. I don't know. I'm wondering if we're going to wind up sympathizing with that guy. What direction they're going to take this story with. I will stop trying to guess and I will just let it be. Oh, hello. Are you going to do some fire dancing? Oh, you're going to do fire breathing.
Women so brazen.
Oh, that's exciting. Hello.
What do you expect from savages? I have nothing to trade.
Oh my god, this is really cool looking, folks. Do you see how cool looking this place is? My goodness. Where's the singing? I'm sorry, there's singing. Where's the singing coming from? I have to go there. I mean, I should probably scan things. Supply crates. Supply crates. I think I'm walking away from it. Hello? Okay, so this is my way out. Yeah, no, this is Horizon Zero Dawn. This is the first game. I have not beaten it, so I'm not playing the second one yet. Alright, we'll save here so that we now have gotten to another teleportable campfire. Yes, I'm definitely not high enough level for that quest, so we're not doing it, but I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing here at this point. I'm just running around. Where am I even going? I don't know. But it is really beautiful. Oh, this music. What is that? What is that? I want to go in there. Probably don't. It's probably like a bottomless pit or something like that. God, this music is beautiful. I guess I am chasing a thief, aren't I? Quest? Side quest, robbing the rich. I mean, I guess we can do this. I don't know. The base of the... Oh, this staircase. Okay, thank you. Man. Fire breathers. I'm not a big fan of fire, not gonna lie. But, you know, you do you, buddy.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone.
He could have jumped. Could have gotten into the water.
That must be the Spire.
Wow.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Sometimes nice just to feel the breeze against your skin.
Like, I wonder what the significance of these is. Because there's clearly some sort of significance. It's got something to do with reflecting the sun, I assume.
Who can blame anyone for wanting to live here?
Oh, it is beautiful. The water, the birds. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It really is. I'm really curious about the Spire, though, because it does not look like it would be created in this era. Pretty designs.
Someone must have seen him go by.
Pretty designs. Hello.
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you to speak to me. I have nothing to trade.
Okay. Hello.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where?
It's pretty designs.
That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Everybody knows your business in Meridian. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright, these ladies are gossips. Ah! Excuse me, ma'am. I'm trying to... Thank you. I'm very civilized. Jumping over people's heads. Taking all their stuff. You know how it is. Man, oh, wow! Wait, is there water down there? How is... I wonder if I can go swimming in that, or if that's a really bad idea. It's probably a bad idea. Ah! Excuse me? So of course we have nobles, commoners. She said that merchant stall would have been a good place to hide it. Kites? What's going on? I'm sorry, I got distracted by like literally everything. You know how it is. Look at that. Why are there kites here? What does this mean? What's going on down here? Tell me about this. No, I want to know about your kites. And I guess I'll just take your stuff instead. Who needs money? Okay. Hello, do you know anything? No, you don't. Okay, I guess I should follow where I'm supposed to go then. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, return to the merchant. Oh, we think maybe she was in on it.
But Nora, it's just too much.
She threw me off the trail. Wow, look at that. Wow! 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 I did not expect... Okay. Wow! They have crops and farms and rivers running underneath their city, and that's how they're able to support the city, because there's no way that the city can... Okay. That's neat. Okay. And they're over here just drinking. Cool. Cool. Hello. You're not a person I can talk to. If I jump up there, is there a person I can talk to? Somebody up here wants to give me a quest. Well, I don't know. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? That's fine. New quest? Where? Excuse me. I want the new quest, but I don't know how to get there. I just want data points. Oh, you're cool looking. Hello, what are you doing here?
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Huh. But...
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banuk, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best.
Huh.
But it doesn't work like that at all.
Huh.
It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Okay.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
Because they told me
No,
otherwise.
they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
That's interesting.
Sounds like someone needs to shake things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
I'm really curious.
Piss on the floor.
Yes!
Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Nice, okay. I figured it would be something like that when that guy said that they were gonna leave those to him. You know, our traveling friend. The guy who,
Fine goods for a fair price.
a traveling friend who had racist things to say about everybody. Hello. Oops, wrong button. Okay, no, not you.
Would you like to buy something today?
You? No?
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds?
Wait, hold on. I thought this is where I was supposed to be going, but you're not the one, right?
Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics?
No, okay.
Come on back if you find any. I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Man, I thought that it was... Is it in the vicinity here? No, she's farther this way. You?
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
That's not what she asked.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit.
Are they
The
saving
shards
someone?
will go to people in need.
You
Robin
expect
Hood.
me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything.
Ah.
If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill.
Okay, so we've got a Robin Hood topside down below scenario here going on. I shouldn't be surprised. In fact, I should have called that as soon as I looked down over the edge, but I didn't. That is on me. I want to go up. How do I... Aloy. Okay.
I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
Yes, I know. You've already asked me that. Alright, so we should probably do the story that I actually want to do, and I'm interested in this, but not as interested, honestly. Partly because I feel like this is a bit more predictable. And I'm more interested in getting to know the characters. So this, if you folks don't mind, where's the singing? Where's the singing coming from? Where's the singing coming from? I mean, we will eventually, hopefully, contribute to fixing some of the inequalities running rampant in Meridian, I'm sure. Now, fortunately, Chrono, I don't think that this is Bioshock. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I'm very excited.
This is the Hunter's Lodge. Only members and invited guests are allowed in.
How do I get invited?
You've come all the way from the Savage East, right? You must have come across some of our hunting grounds. Each one has a set of hunting trials. If you pass a trial, you get an award called a half-sun. Win 3, and I'll let you in. Now off you go.
All right. Well, something's going on with the hunting lodge. I don't know that I care enough to do anything about it, but I should. I'm supposed to. Hello.
Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work?
Not really.
Oh, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay,
oh my god.
Stop there if you want me to hear you
Oh
out.
my god, amazing.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said.
Huh.
So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny.
Amazing.
I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
All right. This dude sure is a winner.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one.
Oh my god.
This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
A pirate?
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
This guy is pretty profoundly unlikable. If that's a... Oh, like a pirate! Pirates! I thought you said pirates. Okay, pirate. Yes, he does kind of... He does seem like he could maybe say yar har har a few times.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Banur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation. It's like chipping them out of the stuff.
That's because you suck.
Machines for company.
Dude.
That's
oh my
why
god.
I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Oh my
Then
god.
they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Yeah. Alright.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist.
Yes.
Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. Why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
Hey, I'll give him credit. He's entertaining. But not in the way that he wants to be.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Cool. Alright. I mean, it would be very good to know how they do that. Wait. Vilgund, okay.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
Oh my god, his dialogue. They had some fun writing that for sure. He's like awful, but he feels harmlessly awful, so it's fine. I want to find where they're singing. I found where they're singing.
Meridian survives thanks to a long line of nobility. Don't you forget it.
They're praying to the Spire. Are they gonna kick me out if I jump up here? God, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Even if some of you would rather it be Hymn of the Faith, which is a great song, don't get me wrong. Yes, Whooper did say the brownstone spire. Is that a reference or is that making fun of what it looks like? God, this is beautiful. Okay, well, I'm really glad I came across this. Oh, it's beautiful. I appreciate that the different people have different music. Everything is different with them. Okay, so I assume I'll eventually feel like I know my way around Meridian. But there's a lot going on right now. You know, the harmonies are really interesting. They're really different. Oh, hello! Hello!
I met Nora when I was a child.
Yes, okay. I think I'm not supposed to talk to people as much as I've been talking to people because I get so much repeated dialogue. Is this the Hunter's Lodge? No, okay. So the Hunter's Lodge is a story that I would find interesting? Okay. The thing is, at first blush, I'm like, some of these places seem... Hello.
What do you want from me?
Some of these places, some of these situations and things seem a little familiar, Or superficial? Okay, you're just a regular person. Oh, I do have some things I can sell. I'll sell you my keys. I don't have anything else to do with those. Hold on, we got it. Yeah. A bracelet. Red Rock Handbag Company. Let's see, what else have we got? Because you gotta clear out the junk. But then you can't get rid of a lot of this other stuff because you might need it to make better gear. You know? Yeah, okay, so I guess we're good. Forgotten your classical intro. Hi, Cistern, yes. Well, I will still say hi to you. Oh!
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives.
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds.
This is a painter?
Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine.
Yes.
Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns.
Ah!
These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients.
Okay.
If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
Okay. Let's talk to him.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such.
Oh my god, you know who this reminds me of?
Worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet, but the embrace of my beautiful Theradine is sweeter still.
Oh, that's true. This is definitely the mood that Chrono can get behind. Okay. This guy reminds me of Jules. From Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just the slightly over the top, sort of poetic, sort of pretentious. Just this, the way that he talks is just a very distinctive way. I feel like he and Jules would be friends. I get that feeling. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I know that's random. No, Chrono actually got married the first, I want to say the first couple months that I was streaming back in, 2015, was it, Chrono? And I remember, or maybe it's 2016. Okay, I don't know. Because I remember you saying I'm going to be gone because I'm getting married. And that's when we started talking about Mrs. Chrono. That's where we first bestowed the name Mrs. Chrono upon your wife. Well, I know Blue Glass, but this one feels like somebody that Jules would they would understand each other. They would be friends, close friends. I liked Jules from Final Fantasy VII Remake a lot. All right, let's talk about the metal flowers. I don't know that I'd noticed that the metal flowers were surrounded by flowers, because sometimes I think they're in caves.
These metal flowers, what are they exactly?
No one knows, but some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machines started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not?
No, that's not it.
Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks.
Huh. I assumed that those had been sitting there for a very long time because they sound as though, I thought that they were there to reseed the world after the apocalypse. Because okay, and so for those of you who maybe have popped by for the first time, which, by the way, hello and welcome, I'm Lauren the Flute. This is what I do. I talk about things a lot. So I like to speculate about things. We call it mini golfing around here. That's a really bad analogy that I came up with when I was streaming Final Fantasy X some years ago, and it's stuck. So when I start this, I'm not asking to be corrected or be told if I am right or if I'm wrong. We will find out. It's very satisfying when I can get a hole in one if I predict something correctly. that's what I've decided that I call it, which has been very, it has happened a few times with Hades, because the Hades writers and I are like on a wavelength together apparently. But so in this game, kind of my working theory at this point is that the apocalypse has transpired for so many reasons. Nanomachines, I think, are part of like what brings about the end of things. Such as we know it. But I think that some humans were able to, there's some scientists and such, were able to basically make an arc of sorts that had what would emerge again as life once the world was safe for that. And it doesn't feel like it's like a nuclear wasteland or something like that. But I thought, there's like, this like, cradle of civilization that when whatever nanomachines or whatever caused the destruction of the human race prior to the at the apocalypse, I suppose, when that's dealt with and taken care of, perhaps there are these machine animals that are out there taking care of the world, making sure humans don't cause too much trouble, but also like protecting the environment, perhaps. Not 100% sure on that. And at some point humans emerge and they make sense of their emergence. And so All Mother, I assume, is the machine that is the cradle of life that like reconstitutes the human race or whatever and like lets them loose. Not 100% sure. This is a little bit shaky ground here for me. I have some idea of like what went into that. There was clearly like there's going to be like kind of like there's a war between people and corporations that we have gotten a sense through the data points. There's a lot of data points that I've been trying very hard to get as many data points as I can because I'm very invested in the past story and puzzling through it. But I imagine that in the war between humans and corporations, perhaps that happened. Also, apparently, the robots, the machines, may have achieved sapience. That's something that I'm increasingly thinking because there are hints setting the stage for that, if not necessarily confirming that or indicating that at any point in the data points so far. Like, for example, the funny chocolate box one, which is basically a Turing test in which we define what humanity is and are not fooled by bad artificial intelligence, but perhaps what will happen when we are fooled by artificial intelligence, or fooled, what if it becomes truly sapient? I don't know. So that might be involved, and I think our friend who, one of my friends refers to it as the Apocalyptic Storm tour guide, I think he's involved with that process somehow. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. But I think in part of that war, whether it was two ways between the humans and the corporations, which are humans but also not humans, or whether like the machines at that point, some sort of artificial intelligence was involved or not, I don't know. But I feel like the world got somewhat destroyed to some degree. And then humanity like whoosh, and then it like came back. And so if that's the case, then if we think of the machines originally, like the robot enemies that we fight in this game, if they were originally designed to basically be like caretakers of the planet to make sure that humans don't blow things up and that everything's okay and prepare things for, you know what I'm trying to say though? Like to like fix the problem and then maintain the fixing once it's gotten done. And then in that idea, the flowers, these metal flowers seem as though they might be part of the process of, okay, well, if the nanomachines wipe out like flora and fauna, perhaps we set these out and they will, repopulate plant life. Because there's a finite number of animals that we encounter too, and part of that is obviously they can't model every possible animal in the central southern US. Because I know where we are now. But also part of that may possibly be that everything got wiped out, and that was like, those were the creatures that were able to be reconstituted. And part of this is coming from, there was a book that I read as a kid called Strange Tomorrow, I think is what it was called. That's kind of the plot of the book. So it would be funny if somebody who wrote this had also read that book or something like that. But also a lot of times ideas kind of rise independently in different people, or draw inspiration from similar sources and do different things. So who knows? But that's kind of my thinking. But I wonder, because the metal flowers all have poetry associated with them, and so the Mark III flowers, or the Mark I flowers, all have what feels like a haiku, but none of them have the right number of syllables. And the only Mark III flower that we have is a Coleridge poem, which somebody, one of my YouTube viewers commented, is missing a line, actually. And I'm curious, because we don't have any other Mark III flowers, to know if that's kind of how the rest of them are. Are they all going to be sonnets with the line removed? And if so, is that going to tell us something? But it feels as though the haiku are written by people. I thought they might have been written by artificial intelligence. I don't know. But they feel as though they're written by somebody around the time of the apocalypse, thinking back on some time, thinking ahead, that some far, far distant future, when these flowers blossom, like will anybody be around to see it? That sort of question. I don't know. Anyway, that's just, I don't know. It feels in my heart like I've got things pieced together more solidly, and then I try to explain them, and it's kind of a mess. But yeah.
Let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
See, the way this guy talks about like beautiful things and appreciating beautiful things is what makes me think of jewels. I loved jewels. Because I've got 6 out of those. 1 of those. Planting trees they'll never see. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I'm fairly close to getting that one. I'll get more of these eventually. But,
Till we meet again, my noble Nora.
See,
could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Does this not seem like something? I'm sorry. This is absolutely a conversation that Jules would have. All right, so there's 50 bazillion specialty merchants. A new quest in the very center of the town. Oh my goodness. This place is big. Is this where I came from, actually? I can't. Oh, folks. Do you see what I see? The Mad Sun King. Each page of the screed is crammed with glyph text in a messy, hastily etched hand. All right. Jules or Andrea? Could be either one of them. They're both kind of dramatic in the way that they speak. But am I thinking of Andrea? I feel like I'm talking about Jules. Andrea is his brother, right? Their brother. All right, a data point rainbow. We're going to open this up. I will warn you, I read these out loud. I don't usually read things out loud in text-based games, but I do with this. I actually cried while reading the last Vantage point, so that was fun. But let's do this. The Mad Sun King. A screed crammed with glyph text in a messy, hastily etched hand. So this will be a very different person from, for example, the scrolls, the cheap parchment. I want to get more of those. I really enjoy that guy's racist world traveling books. I don't know. I really like them. All right, the Mad Sun King. Let's do this one. The reign of the Mad Sun King. Be warned, reader, that as a true account of the Mad Sun King Jiran's acts, these glyphs are blotted in blood. Truly, the savageries committed can barely be recounted, so pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and to the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wounds inflicted on foreign lands and the reaping of sacrifice, the Red Raids. For the Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village, so they might more willingly supply sacrifices and be harder pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru, who sought to appease with gifts of grain, were slaughtered in such numbers that upon the following harvest the maize grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Oseram, the terror of the sun, piled the corpses of their fallen up to the walls of their villages, so his kestrels might clamber upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, terrors of the savage east, such savagery ensued that the trees were drooped with corpses hung as grim warnings. Should you wish to read the Mad King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not go unsated. Within our accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the Sun Ring, listed in such detail you might think it reported by their own shattering skulls once piled outside the city gates. nor will you find a more harrowing account of his massacre of the Hunter's Lodge. Reading these accounts, you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as they fought to the last, bloodying the sand from dawn till dusk. Or perhaps in the crowds, as the loosed behemoths careened through the stands with the crushing of wood and bone. All this crazed bloodletting did the mad Sun King take in with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the goring of his own son in that ring of death. Yes, fair-haired Kadamon of the Dawn's Rising, so degraded and doomed for the crime of standing against his father. Such a true and complete account of the mad Sun King Jiran's miseries cannot be found in the history annals or heard from the reckoners of the Sun Priests. It is with a heavy heart that I scribe these events, leaving out no shocking detail, but my debt is to history and to you, brave reader. So this is fascinating to me because on one hand, it is true that the darker side of a nation's history will almost never be fully accurately portrayed in its history texts. But the way that this is written is also like lurid and I will tell you a tale such as you have never heard before. Buy my pamphlet. Sort of like the other pamphlet that we have, the racist traveler guy who I find him hilarious. He's so much fun to read out loud. He's definitely selling his adventures. But although I do actually, it's sensationalized, but at the same time, consider the way the Karja write. Your concerns regarding the continued derangement of the machines are noted, though many seasons have passed since the first sightings of this frightful change. Hold on, no, there was something here. His luminance and the Sun Priests are in agreement that even if this is an ordeal set for us by the sun, our suffering will not be reduced with blood. Like just the way that they write, the Karja write in an over-the-top way, all of them. The sun shines golden on these times where one can experience the whole world without leaving the streets of Meridian, for the gates are thrown open and the world comes to us. You know? And this is not the same guy. A twilight time came upon them, as is the cycle of things, followed by a long night, and finally our ancestors' birth in the new dawn. The Karja have a way of words. So I can't let that solely make me think that this is, you know, it's a screed crammed with glyph text in a messy, hastily etched hand. I don't know that this is sponsored by the current king, because this person seems very earnest, but I'm assuming he, just because of what I know of the Karja culture, it does not seem like they would. I don't know. Maybe the women, right? But they have. I haven't fully wrapped my head around the gender roles in the various societies, but this kind of partially reads like, if I sensationalize this, you'll listen to me. And obviously it's exaggerating. Upon the following harvest, the maize grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. I don't know that that's literally what happened. But I'm interested because the Utaru are not here. We don't see them. We haven't encountered them. We don't hear much about them. In fact, now that I think about it, if you don't mind, what do you say about the Utaru? The distant Utaru believe the old ones are still with them at times. Okay, so they're far away, but they still got attacked by the king. But yeah, so this gives us a sense that the Karja were suffering. So also this is, I believe this was the previous king. So we have one of his sons who is the new Sun King, who has another brother who is the leader of the Shadow Karja, as far as I can tell from what I've overheard in the populace. But there was another brother who was doomed by the king because he stood against his father, so he was doomed to die in the arena. presumably by a machine or something like that, the goring of his own son. Like, that's interesting. That's got to be a motivating factor, and I hope that we're able to hear from the current king. Obviously, we're going to meet him and talk to him. To hear from him about his brother. So I'm very interested in that. All right. Horizon Zero Dawn. I should have had more faith in you. Oh, look, look, look. Do you see? Don't. Nope. You better not stop me. Good. I don't care what the rest of you are doing. I am reading your text. The Liberation. A lengthy scroll of parchment stamped with wax seals. Sorry, we're doing this. I'm very excited. I wanted the data points. I have found the data points. Life goes on with data points. Yes, I want the data points. That's the... Okay, no, that is the right button. Okay, notebook. Here we go. Data points. Here we go. Scanned glyphs. A lengthy scroll of parchment. So the Liberation. So this will be sponsored by the current king. The Liberation of Meridian. An official account as scribed by the reckoners of the Sun Priests and marked with the emblems of truth by exacting Varon, who witnessed these events. I don't know how these names are said, so I'm just going to do my best. In the 21st year of the 13th Sun King Giron's reign, the twilight time of his madness, the Sun King's own favored heir... Do you suppose that the 13th Sun King Giron was under the influence of corruption? In the twilight time of his madness, the Sun King's own favored heir was put to death. Okay, this is what I wanted to know. The radiant Kataman's crime was to demand an end to his father's acts of bloodshed, and his sacrifice set that end in motion. Giron's second heir, the radiant Avad, fled Meridian at dusk with his honor guard, soldiers loyal to him over the Sun King. All night they traveled northwards, knowing that come the dawn they would be branded as traitors and marked for death. So it was that when Giron made that proclamation, they had already traveled far, and in time they did reach the edge of the Sundom and crossed into Oseram territory. For Avad was canny and planned to negotiate terms with the Oseram. He knew he had an ally among them, Ursa, a fierce Oseram warrior with whom Avad had a long and unusual history. 2 years earlier, Ursa had been brought to Meridian as a captive, destined for sacrifice, but she survived the Sunring, killing 2 kestrels by her own hand. Thus did she earn the honor of being made a palace slave, and in this role came to know Prince Avad. A rare friendship was formed, and Avad conspired to free his friend, who returned at once to the Oseram homeland. Now, desperate for allies, Avad sought out the Oseram he had helped to free. Ursa had ties to the warlords and freebooters who resisted the Red Raids. With Ursa's might and Avad's keen strategy, they could raise a warband and move to overthrow Giron. And as a rightful heir to the throne of the Sun, Avad hoped to inspire many of his people to rebel, so sparing Meridian from a drawn-out war. After months of preparation, Avad and his allies crossed the border and marched on Meridian. As word of their advance spread, many Karja soldiers fled back into the city, laid down their arms, or even joined the Liberators. Yet wise Avad knew that Giron's faithful would defend Meridian to the last man, even sacrificing the lives of its citizens if it would hold the holy city against siege. He found kestrels and city guard already set in on the walls, ready to face arrow and shot. But Avad's Oseram allies had brought new weapons never seen beneath the sun, thundering cannons strong as machines. Avad permitted them to fire their salvos on the outer walls, bringing many defenders down with great carnage. As the smoke cleared, the Liberators attacked in 3 groups. One scaled the walls beneath the Temple of the Sun, another took to the aqueducts of the palace, while the main force overcame the barricaded city gates with cannon fire. These were the final blasts fired at the holy city as Avad forbade any further destruction. In the streets, too many scenes of brutality and chaos played out to recount. Among the terrible miasma of blood and smoke, the Sunring's slave pits were opened and hundreds spilled out, desperate to escape. Many of Giron's supporters seized their chance to flee with this flood of unfortunates. the day had turned, and seeing his forces much reduced, the Sun King Jiran ordered his trusted kestrels take Itamen, his sole remaining heir, from the city. Hellas, terror of the sun, interesting that that's similar to like Helios, cleaved a path through Meridian from east to west, striking down all in his way, ally and foe alike. The savagery of Hellas and his kestrels could not be matched, and so it was that Itamen, his mother the dowager queen Nasadi, and the high sun priest Bahavas escaped. Avad confronted Jiran in his solarium. He had hoped his father would answer for his crimes honorably, but seeing this could not be so, with great anguish he struck him down. As the murder of a true Sun King is an unthinkable act, and surely would plunge the world into shadow, Jiran's death proved that the sun had renounced his legitimacy. Yes, sun had turned to shadow on the throne of Meridian, and it was Avad's light that drove the shadow out to the west, where it remains to this day. So was the cycle of things corrected in this, the first year of the reign of the 14th Sun King, the Radiant Avad. Yes, the kestrels are definitely the special guards. Well, maybe not guards. I would say they're more soldiers than guards. It sounds like they go out into the cities. They go out because they were mentioned in the data point that talked about the horrors inflicted on other people. The kestrels were the ones who went out to those towns and I think led the red raids to some degree. All right, so the king had 3 sons. His heir said, "Please stop murdering everyone, father," and Jiran ordered him put to death. And so there's 2 sons, the light sun and the dark sun, and the light sun fled. He has sympathies for slaves and does not want war or murder to continue. So he seems like a pretty decent dude. So it sounds like then, so he and Ursa being friends, like I'm bummed that she's dead. I was really looking forward to meeting her. Kudos to those of you who watched me live when I was talking to her brother. That's not Erend, is it? Erend. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. And I was talking about how excited I was to meet her, and not one of you said anything to indicate that she would be murdered before I had a chance to meet her. So thank you very much for biting your tongues on that. Erend. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm going to butcher everyone's names constantly until I know them well enough, and then I will still forget their names. My apologies. This is interesting stuff. I like that this goes through and explains how it happened in detail. Like here, the Liberators attacked in 3 groups. Like, they scaled beneath the temple, they followed the aqueducts, they overcame the barricaded city gates with cannon fire. Like, it's interesting stuff. You can see it, you can feel it. Even if you don't know these people, even if you don't know these places, you still get a sense for it. So there's going to be a Dowager Queen, there's going to be the Shadow Prince. Yes, the rationalizing of the transfer of power, although, like, it's interesting how people will do that. I want to meet Avad. I hope I get to. I assume I'll get to. All right. So we're making some pretty good progress here. Oh, hold on. I gotta go get stuff from the guards. You know how it is. You gotta steal things from guards. That's what you do. Eee, I took all your stuff. Nobody seems to care that I'm taking stuff. I don't have to, like, put a, what is it, a bucket on their heads.
This is a twilight of a mad Sun King's making.
And it's interesting how the Karja are kind of torn on how they feel about everything, you know? In a way. Hold on. Alright, so I want to go back out this way? Oh, wow! Oh, that is not where I thought that was going to be. Alright, well, we're going to go meet Erend, shall we? What is this? City of the Sun. Oh, that's Olin. Okay, so that's the direction we're going to go. Okay, I did not realize that. Shall we teleport our way there, friends? I think we'll do that. We're going to fast travel. Oh my god, I'm supposed to shut down, aren't I? I really want to get out there. Maybe we'll go a little bit further. Will you excuse me if I go a little bit farther? As I spent so long just wandering around lost in the city. I should probably go to another cauldron. The last cauldron I did, I was very high level. So it was less hard than I take it they usually are. There is no clock, there is no time. The tinker skill, I have that now, so I can put modifications in things. Time is an illusion. Time is nothing. Put time aside. Shock damage will probably be... I should probably have a set of gear and I just switch what I'm wearing based on what I'm fighting. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna want this. Wait, where am I? Oh, this is the what's it called?
For the trail?
The quarry. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna go there. Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. Oh, there's a water wheel here. Have I been there? Have I been to that town? I don't think I have. I did fight Rockbreaker. I forgot to scan it though. Because some things never change. I'm sorry. Have I been there? No, I haven't. I don't think I have. Have I been here? Is this a place I've been? I must have. Yes, I have. I have. Okay. We're not going to do that then. We're going to go back this way. It was very exciting. I fought it on the first try.
Oh,
but
useful.
I knew it was going to be there. I figured it would be there because I walked into the quarry and been like, oh, there's going to be something for me to fight here. That's true. There was a lot happening at the time. Oh! Oh! Oh, do I finally get to go to those things? Those things. You see those things? You see what those things are? Those things. Am I going to go to those things? You know what I'm talking about, right? That! The metal twisty thingums. I want to go to the Spire. I wonder what's in the Spire. What is that? Is there something over there? No, there's not. Okay. What? The Rockbreaker was not... I did not think the Rockbreaker was the hardest enemy in the game. But I have encountered the T-Rex. So I was right, there is a T-Rex in this game. I fought the T-Rex for a few minutes today, and then I got stepped on, and I was like, alright, that's it. I'm done with the T-Rex. It's my roommate's birthday, and she asked me if I would fight the T-Rex. So I will tell her that I got stepped on by the T-Rex, and she'll be like, yes, good. But what's...
That's it. This area will be a little safer now, at least.
Safer? Okay. But I, oh, there's a campfire here. Oh, good. Oh, it's so beautiful here. Am I gonna go to the Grand Canyon? Am I gonna go through desert? Am I gonna go to the... Are we going that far? Are we gonna go down to Texas? Sorry. Oh no! Fire chocobos. Let's not do the fire chocobos. I don't want to deal with fire chocobos. That's bad news. Cool. I like that these guys are here. I like that they're here. Great. We're gonna save here and hope for the best. Anyway, I got distracted. Oh, I don't like the fact that I found the T-Rex and it's not the thing called a behemoth and it's not the thing called a Deathbringer, which means that there's scarier stuff. Yeah, I know. Wait, no. I thought I knew what those were. I was wrong. There's another cat. There's another cat prowling. Freeze. Power cell. Ravager cannon. Okay, so so you do want to put points. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hold on. Does that mean... Oh! 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 It's the Master Chief Werewolf! It's a danger meow. I like how I can tell it's a cat. I'm gonna nope out of these guys. Carefully. We're just gonna creep out this way and not be seen or heard. The music got really scary when they showed up. I take it that this part of the game is harder. This section is harder. I don't want to draw their attention. Oh my god, look at that. Like, they're like twisted dried trees. There's like that like communications thing. We're just gonna slowly creep around over here. I hope you don't mind that we're like slowly creeping so slowly, but I don't want to die. And those guys, I think, want me to die. Oh my god, do you hear how scary this music is? Yes, the Master Chief Werewolf is actually a Master Chief Werecat. Oh my god, oh my god, I have to go across that way. Ah! Are you serious? I have to cross. Okay, well, we're gonna cross this way instead. Do not kill me, cats, please. How am I gonna get? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is bad news. This is bad news. How am I gonna do this? Over here. Farther away from them. Yes. We're gonna try this. Okay, yeah, because there we can easily get up without making a lot of noise. Yes, the soundtrack is really good. Okay, yeah, I think I'm far enough away. They don't seem to see me. Hopefully they don't see me. They might hear me, but I'm going to try to get away before they have a chance to investigate. And then I'm going to hide in the grass for a minute, catch my breath. They aren't coming for me. Good. Excellent. Good. Good. Fine. Good. Excellent. Where are we? What is this? What's going on here? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at ending on time with Horizon Zero Dawn and Hades. It's not really been an issue with other games that I play the way it has been with these two. What are those? I want another vantage point too. Oh man. Oh man. This would be a bad place to be ambushed. Okay, am I going the right way? I am going the right way. I'm going kind of roundabout doing it, but we're okay. Traffic lights? I'm not sure actually what they were. Oh god, it's so beautiful and terrifying. This is not, no, this is no, this is not where I want to be. No, we don't want to do this one. We want to go to the Field of the Fallen. I went the wrong way, didn't I? I went the wrong way. Hold on. Did that wrong. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna have to go through here because we can't. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go closer to those cats, aren't I? The nope cats. Nope. I say nope to the nope cats. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh yikes. Oh, there is actually a path through there. Huh. Hold on. We're gonna just creep up this way instead. Isn't this it? Is this it? Is this the way I want? This'll do. Okay. Oh, dust storms! Oh good, visibility. Cool. Yes, I know there's very scary stuff down there. Yes, I know. I'm well aware, thank you. Very aware of how scary they are. I'm gonna go through here.
Winds are driving up a storm.
Yeah, a dust storm. Oh my god. I do really like how different the places feel. They've got different weather. Excuse me?
This is where it ends.
Okay. Glad I checked. Took 3 arrows instead of 2, but I'll take it. Not quite sure. I guess my aim wasn't as good with that second guy. Or with the first guy, rather. Because I wasn't able to get him in one hit. Is that a castle? In the background? Yes, poor visibility applies to me, but I have a focus. When the enemies have focuses, that's going to be bad for me. Oh, cool! Corruption! Erend? This is bad news. I think those things are technically rideable. I think those ones are rideable. Am I going to be able to sneak through here? I hope so. Just gonna hope for the best. I'm just gonna go straight through here like it's nothing. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. Nothing ominous. Bad. Dangerous. Nothing. Nope. Oh, good. Excellent. Where's the campfire? Oh, there's the campfire. I suppose I should go to that campfire so that... Oh, but it's green. That means that I could go back to it, right? That's what that means, right? Green means you can teleport to it. I'm gonna save here, because that seems like a good idea. I'm glad you can nope out of things. This is the place that Erend wanted me to go. The other place that I accidentally wandered into was, this is where I'm meeting Erend. The other one over here that I was wandering closer to the excavation site right there, which is where Olin is. So, this is the right way. Green means go! Oh, I like that whooper. I can remember that. Oh my god, look at how ominous this looks. God, every time. Oh, good! Yeah, I'm so glad that I checked those guys instead of assuming that they were a thing that I knew. I did assume that they were a thing I knew, but I checked them anyway just to see which they were. And it turns out they were new and scarier. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, the moon. Oh, it's beautiful though. It is beautiful, you have to give it that. I'm going the right way, right? Alright. Is that guy red already? How is that guy red already? Do you know I'm here? Are you corrupt? I thought they're usually blue. These guys are red. Is this a corruption zone? Oh, they saw me and they ran away. At least I assume that's because they saw me. Well, I'm glad that they... I'm just gonna nope over here. Oh! Something or someone is fighting them over there. Oh! Who's fighting them? Erend!
It's Erend. And he's in trouble.
Oh geez. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Haha!
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
Don't mention it. Phew. Okay. Well, I'm glad that was...
Come on over here and have a word.
I will. I'm just getting stuff from the things that we blew up. He seemed like
Come on, what are you waiting for?
Shush, Erend. Shush. It's fine. I blew them up. I'm just gathering the stuff I blew up from them and some healing.
What, you don't feel like talking?
Okay, they do need to chill with that kind of thing. Wow, that's a lot of chill water, speaking of chill.
Hey, seriously, we need to talk.
I know. Oh man, he is upset. I'm just taking the stuff off of the dead bodies of the lance horns that we killed. Because I don't know what's going to happen after I talk to you. Good night, Whooper. We'll probably save at the next campfire and then call it a day myself.
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
Well, that's a good question.
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs.
Oh, Erend.
Sorry I had to drag you into it.
It's okay.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Yeah.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Yeah. Do I need to worry about you? It's a good question. I'm worried about him. I like him. He's a good person. He's a good guy. He's likable. He's kind. He's friendly. He loved his sister very, very much. And he's clearly not dealing with loss very well.
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so no.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
She
Don't
does
get
like him.
used to it.
He has such a bad opinion of himself. He jokes about it, but it's also true how he feels.
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men? But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. Maybe she thought that... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it.
Oh, jeez.
Search parties found their bodies the next day and the corpses of some Shadow Karja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Karja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
Maybe it's not her?
I'm so sorry, Erend.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
There's a slim possibility with that because, like, I'm like, oh, well, if they've seen the body, then she's not coming back. But if it's like she's unrecognizable, but I don't think it's that she's unrecognizable. I think it may just be that she's just really badly, like, not something you want to see. And they don't have modern makeup and paint to try to disguise things. So that's interesting that she, because he's got apparently some problems, including a problem with alcohol. And so she knows that. No, I think that I don't know if they call themselves the Shadow Karja or not. We'll see. Because Shadow is... I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, where was she going that she got ambushed? Does he know? He doesn't sound like he knows about why.
You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night?
No. But it must have been urgent. A message, a report of some new Shadow Karja threat, I don't know.
I wonder. I do wonder what it was.
Why would the Shadow Karja do this?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian.
We read that.
They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but they finally found a way to get back at her.
All right.
All right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
All right. I'm sorry, folks. I'm really invested in this story. I like this guy. All right. We can do this. I should shut down. I really should shut down. I should find a campfire and shut down.
Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
That is a good question. Oh yeah, the Karja in Shadow. I suppose that makes sense.
Shadow Karja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft.
I do wonder what's going on here. We are covering some distance. What is that up there, I wonder? Watchtower of some sort. The Karja are very well established. Like, I don't know how long this
Almost
plot
there.
thread is. Oh, okay, well. We'll see what happens. And how late it goes. He has a hammer, of course. I feel like I should be looking... okay. I was like, oh, I feel like I should probably be looking at other things around where I am. But then, it's also where we're supposed to be. It's a lot of
Alright, this is it.
bloodstains.
Where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something.
Yeah, the fact that he, like,
Please.
knows.
Those
I need to find
bloodstains.
the bastards that did
Not
this.
the kind that would pull around a corpse. Arrows scattered there.
Oh, this is not. So this is they might have captured her actually, and left a what are those called again?
They look good as new. Never fired.
A ringer, I think, is the term for that.
These look like drag marks. There must be Shadow Karja armor.
Pristine condition.
Strange. Not a scratch on it. A Shadow Karja spear. It's perfectly sharp. Never seen action.
Huh. This is definitely suspicious.
Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart.
Ah.
See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Karja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Oh man.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
I get to be a detective. That's exciting. Okay. Highlight the track. Oh man. Okay. There sure is a lot going on. It is fun investigating. No, but she has the focus to give her some idea of things, to make it easier for her to see these things. But also, like, a large part of why she's good at this, like, she is a very, very clever person. It's just who she is. Which is great, honestly. I love that, I feel like she's clever in a very uniquely Aloy sort of way. You know? Here's the blood again. So they carried them from somewhere else. This campfire. Where's the campfire? Oh, it's right around the corner. There it is. Alright, we should probably save, but I just want to go through this. I want to do this. Oh my god. Wow. Hold on. Awfully canyon looking, isn't it? Alright, we gotta go save here. Don't you think? Don't you think? What is that, the Colorado River? Are we where I think we are? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what it looks like to me. Doesn't it? Pretty sure the answer is yes. I was just asking tonight, earlier, if we were going to wind up in the Grand Canyon, and I think we are. So we're going all the way across the southern and southwestern, like central southern and central southwestern states. It's pretty exciting. I've been to the Grand Canyon, but a very, very long time ago, so I do not have photos of it. God, it's incredible. Yeah.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
There's more to this. And we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, Aloy's on the case. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, climbing around the Grand Canyon in moonlight, investigating a murder is pretty exciting. Yes, the geographical shrinking, now that I understand that that's a thing that they're doing. Oh goodness. I'm just gonna take stuff in here. Hold on. Container, ancient debris. Oh! So we're gonna have... Okay, dimmed bones. This is a ruin. Ah. Okay. So this is... I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated. Okay, so here's the cart. We're gonna have to be careful. Well, it's a canyon that resembles the Grand Canyon, at least. Oh, geez, we're about to get ambushed. Yeah. Don't shoot him!
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Oseram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
On me!
Oh, geez.
You're going down.
Okay, hold on. I'm a better shot than you are, ma'am.
Circle around.
Oh, you got him. Okay. Cool. Mercenary, huh? Are the Oseram usually mercenaries? Oh, there's another guy. There's another guy. Where is he? Circling around? Is that what you were talking about? Hold on. Just gonna take stuff from their bodies while we're at it. Alright.
Look what I turned up.
Where are you, buddy? Where are you?
They called on the Vantage. Uh-oh. What's that?
What?
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, stay down, hold on.
You're going down.
What have we got? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Okay. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, oh, no, 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 we can do this. We can do this, we can do this. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Oh my God. Okay, okay, that one's down, that one's down, that one's down, that one's down. Oh jeez, oh jeez. I'm glad that I've got... Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay.
Oseram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything.
Oh, jeez.
As usual.
Oh, God.
Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it.
All right, hang on. We're gonna get stuff from the... Oh! I forgot that those existed. I'm so glad that I used my special arrows on them. Thanks, Terrorblast. You sure are great. Oh, Ravager heart. That sounds useful. Let's get some healing items, shall we? Hum-dum-da-dum. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, my preference obviously is not to go to melee if I can help it. But sometimes it's the way to go. I don't know. Did I do all right? I feel like I managed to do okay. I was really glad. Honestly, it was very lucky to have him on my side with that. To have somebody else.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
What are those leather straps? Armor straps. Cut with a knife.
Huh.
And a rock with blood on it.
Huh. So they... Oh, so that's why she lowered her guard. They probably pretended that they wanted to meet to talk about something. And she trusted them and came in the middle of the night thinking that the Oseram needed help.
So much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre.
There's more people that we didn't even know about, huh?
These look like vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them.
Huh.
Ursa's men didn't fight back.
Oh geez, wow, yeah.
Those rocks, they're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before.
Huh. That is interesting. Hold on, we're gonna go grab this chill water. I think it's this chill water. I'm so glad those guys didn't use their cannons on me. That would have been really bad. Tear Blast, man. Tear Blast. It's our friend. Okay. Is there anything else here that I haven't yet investigated? There's gotta be. Here we go. Is this it? What else have I not investigated? Hold on. Ah.
Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing.
Huh.
There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, a big gun. Oh, wow. Hold on, we're gonna take a look around here. Because this is ancient ruins, which means there might be data points. Or, you know, just some scraps, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there does not appear, unfortunately, that there are any data points here. But we have definitely done our investigation, and things are bad. Things are really bad. Hello.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
Might be.
I have a theory. But it takes a little imagination.
She's been mini golfing.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon.
Yeah.
They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the vanguard right there.
Okay, that's a leap that I wouldn't have made.
No blood on their weapons. No fight.
Okay, I assume it's a personal
paralyze
thing.
them if you're only gonna move them and gut them.
They were trying to hide something.
All right, Detective Aloy, what were they trying to hide?
Look here, a bloody rock.
Okay.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor. Someone around the same size.
Yeah.
And mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then we gotta go get her back.
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
I absolutely will, my friend. Wow. Okay. So I got part of that. The sound weapon. I'm not quite sure. Main quest into the Borderlands. What's this? Mercenary warrior up there, huh? Oh, is that one of the dudes? Did I kill that dude? Oh, was I supposed to climb up there and fight people fist to fist? Because I sure did not do that. I totally shot all the humans. And I fought the giant machines hand to hand. But I did shoot them first. Man. I guess that's true, yeah. That makes sense. No burn marks. No shrapnel. Just rocks that have shattered and something else. Now, I don't know how she would know that sound could do it. That's the thing. What is this? Dead Watcher. Sorry, folks. We're just gonna go for just a moment here to go grab this. Hopefully not regret it. And then teleport. Oops, wrong button. Where are we? What is this? Where are we? Okay, so these are ruined. Okay, so I will be able to teleport back to a bunch of these campfires. Okay, and then the Dimmed Bones is what this place is called, and I might give it another look. Yes, something she hadn't seen before, but I don't know. Notebook. Collectibles. Ah, yes. Ancient Vessel. Jome. World Tour 2053. Interesting. All right, well, we're going to teleport back to, well, hold on, shifting a bit. We'll teleport back here. We're gonna save, and then we'll make up our mind if we're gonna go straight back to Meridian or do something else. Yes, weaponizing sound. How does she conceive tech like that? That's the question. Because I wouldn't think of sound as being something that could cause physical damage. You know? Unless that's something that's like known as like a breath weapon that one of the machines has. That's not something I would think of, and I'm technically from a more advanced society, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I've heard about that. But how would she know that sound was a thing that could break it? Oh shoot, something saw me. I'm nothing to see here, friends. I'm going to go ahead and, I mean, I don't know. Is that what the Tear Blast arrows are? Because I don't know. Anyway, folks, I have gone well over. Yeah, so she may have learned it from the focus off screen. That's true. And there's a lot of things that I think the focus has given her, just like the fact that she can read. She does seem to have some understanding on things. But yeah, so the Terror Blast is maybe a good point. So we'll think about that. I'll dig into that next week. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, I really, really appreciate, yes, I'm sorry it's past your bedtime, Krona. It's past my bedtime too. Well, not my bedtime, but it's past my sign-off time. Thank you all for being here. If you're not yet on our Discord, by the way, please feel free to join. I just set it up as a community, so it's a little easier to figure out your way around. So please feel free to join us. There's a link somewhere around here. But yeah, next week we will pick up on Tuesday with the further adventures of this. And Thursday we're going to move forward with Hades. Saturday is going to be continued to be Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. We're getting close to the end of Hades, so I'm beginning to have conversations about what's going to come next on Thursdays. So if you have opinions and want to join us on Thursdays, weigh in. The Discord is the good place to talk about that. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Any of the newer folks, if you stuck around this late, thank you. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed your stay. I'm Lauren the Flute. I stream Horizon Zero Dawn every Tuesday night from 7 till 10 p.m. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. As always, you've been a delightful audience, and I hope you have a good night. Bye!